So does it Oh, but do you have feathers or like what's your?
Yeah, feathers, bird.
All right, cool.
Just
I
your regular conception of a bird is perfectly fine.
Okay, unless like you were going prehistoric, but yeah, feathers cool. What's next on this thing? Why
Except
did?
probably to be less disturbing and less difficult to work with. Well, less difficult for the bird person. They do
Yeah.
have binocular vision instead of regular bird eyes on the side of their head.
Okay. Um.
They've advanced a bit past that.
Okay, yeah, that's cool. So why did you come to Earth? Oh, and also, what abilities did you choose?
Actually, we already went over this, did we not?
I think you had said
I,
pheromones and alien weaponry. Is that still the
yes,
case? Okay, yeah. I know you had said you had to get back to me on some stuff, so I just was checking to make sure if anything changed.
but it was I asked the two questions and I ended up changing the one about the Kirby craft, so it's
All right,
perfectly fine.
all right.
Because just about everything the suit does generates excessive amounts of heat. Because lasers and rockets.
Yeah.
Lasers and rockets. Sounds like a great time.
So since it has to constantly vent heat to keep from, cooking me, it's very easy to detect.
Yeah.
Man, so fried chicken would be nice right now.
Has anyone ever
Go
played
fuck yourself.
BattleTech? Or is anyone a fan of BattleTech?
I am.
All right, so he's
BattleTech?
basically a catapult.
I have not.
A catapult.
I have not gotten as far. I have not been able to get really into BattleTech, mostly just because Commissar's never fucking online to let me play it.
They don't
I know
know
what it is. I know what it is. I know it's the basis for MechWarrior. I just don't know all the mechs.
Let me post a picture in the thing.
Mech Warrior.
Except I can tell you, it is much smaller than one of those mechs. much smaller.
Yeah. You're basically
Chicken
a
Walker.
catapult. Yeah.
Oh my god.
I am not 14 feet tall, or not 14 stories tall.
Yeah. All right.
And
yeah.
no, it's not a chicken walker. The suit is far more humanoid than I am.
Right.
Bird.
But I like the idea that it is a kind of mobile platform.
So I am a bird wearing a suit of armor that makes me look like a person.
Think Samus or Iron Man. That's what I'll say.
Except there's a bird in it.
Well, yes, but Samus was raised by birds. It works, okay?
Which was where the original idea came from.
Bird.
Alright, so this is Outsider. Oh, yeah, so why did you come to Earth?
I was forced to.
Well,
Please explain.
were you forced to?
I was getting to that. I was on a ship that was attacked by space pirates, and they tried not to kill people or destroy the ship because there are some things you just don't do in space. There are people bigger and scarier than the space pirates who would do very nasty things to the space pirates. But the ship was too damaged to keep going, and everyone had to evacuate. Except I got the faulty escape pod that couldn't find its way back home. So it just picked the nearest habitable place, which happened to be Earth, and it crashed.
You couldn't find your way back to the nest?
Oh,
Yay.
that is an actual good question for some of the things I'm curious about.
And there is something special about the bird person's home planet. Because they live on a moon that is tidally locked to a planet that is almost tidally locked. So they get sunlight for about a sixth of the year, and it's just constant during that time frame.
Ugh.
So the sunrise and sunset are major events where they're from.
Our mind is going to be blown.
Basically, it's like, oh my god, everything's amazing. Is this what you can do when you have hands?
I like
Yes.
to imagine that on their planet, there's a human that crows once every 2 months. A human crows.
Oh, Thanos, I love you.
Alright, so why do you want to stay here? I mean, I know you're trapped here, but why is it not
Because
such a bad
everything
thing?
is amazing. It's just all this stuff is so weird. I've never seen anything like it. I want to know how it works.
We have actual days and nights here.
You have such advanced agriculture. You can make profits off of it.
We have golden gay times in Australia. Like,
So, alright, why do your people want you to come home?
I think that's obvious, but the crashed bit.
Yeah. So it's because they care about you, but I was like just to see if there's anything else, like if you are an important person on your world, or if you were
Nope.
carrying anything important or anything like that.
I
I
mean,
think the suit's kind
if some important people found out I had it, they would probably try to put me in jail for it because I may have reverse engineered secret military prototypes
Wow, so this is why you're friends with Elena.
using just publicly available knowledge because I really wanted to walk on my own.
So when you
She
say
didn't want to flap her wings.
so when you say a ship crashed, a prison ship.
No.
Alright, just checking.
So it's not a prison ship.
Why do you care about
It's
I was
a-
going out exploring.
Okay.
Basically Elena has adopted me as best friend now.
Yeah.
You're my pet bird, okay? You're more important than most people, but
Yeah, basically
bird.
a pet bird.
it's like
pet
sometimes
bird's
I pat
fine.
your head, just gently stroke your feather.
So what you're saying is you're JonTron and I'm Jacques,
Yes,
basically.
yes. I'm also the Rick to your bird person. Enjoy.
Oh, yes, and an important thing. Aquila cannot actually speak any human languages.
God damn it!
I have to use a translator, and sometimes it screws up and won't let me speak.
Alright, but words do come
What
from
is
your
an
heart.
idiom?
Because I was wondering like how you were going to do. There has to be some communication because then you confidence support and
You know, I'm a bird. I am physically incapable of human vocalization.
But you do have a
I
vocalizer.
lack the anatomy.
You're a Wookiee.
Yeah, but you do have a vocalizer or something,
Yes, I have a translator that will
right?
it'll talk for me.
So the moves you chose were what? Kirby Craft, Alien Tech, and something else.
The best of them, which is comforting and supporting, but alien.
Does that. Right, that's good. The reason why I asked for you in particular is the move Alien Ways whenever you openly disregard or undermine an important Earth custom in favor of one of your own people's customs. Usually we'll have to check to see what is the major difference, because to trigger that move it has to be something which is looked down upon here, which will gain you notoriety here if you do your customs. So it has to be something fundamentally different from our thing. So if it was that, I would have had to check to find out like what you had in mind for that.
No, I didn't take alien ways, so
Right. So
Doesn't matter.
About team. All right. So I think that's the backstory for everyone. Now, the next section is pretty simple: relationships. So you all are familiar with that. We'll Since we're already on you, let's do you, I guess. You have been learning about Earth by spending time with...
We do when our team first came together first, though.
We don't have to. This is like... just goes to team dynamics. It doesn't really... It's a different section. I mean, we can do it if you want, but it's not necessary to do that first.
I think in the book it says you have to do them in that order.
But
We can do it. So, if you guys want to do that... We defeated a dangerous enemy, who or what was it? Any
No.
idea?
Well, we don't have a specific person to answer.
I mean,
I was waiting for a specific person.
I mean, if you want to borrow my idea, it could be the technocrat. Their entire thing is most often trying to steal technology from people and use it to create his own like cyborg army to take over the world.
what's the difference between him and Elena then?
Elena, I don't know if Elena would enslave people against their will.
True.
And kidnaps people and literally just like lobotomizes them and turns them into cyber zombies.
Well, if they're already stupid, what's the difference? I'm kidding. She won't do that.
So, technocrat or
Technocrat works, especially cyber zombies.
Works for me.
all right.
Uh,
We don't have to do Nova. We'll just go with the 4 outsider. We didn't trust each other at first, but that changed. How and why?
Well, I can't speak at all for anyone else. Except probably Elena. Elena just doesn't trust people.
it's not that I don't trust people. I just expect you all to be extremely stupid.
No, it's not. Alright, what the
And
question
I
is.
know why people don't trust me, since I sort of crash landed in the middle of the fight and
The question isn't
look
about
like
the
a robot.
mistrust exactly. The question is about how that.
Why are we
changed.
together?
Yeah. So it does not mean that you all explicitly mistrusted each other. It's just that you didn't have full trust of each other. What happened that made you trust each other all in?
Maybe there was a specific a piece of tech that we all wanted, and we started like wrestling and kind of fighting over it.
And then the technocrat showed up and was like, oh shit. We need to fight together. Now!
So like a common enemy type of deal?
Yeah. Sounds about right.
I mean, I wouldn't have been fighting over the tech because I just crash landed on the planet. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Or maybe are you the tech then? Because my guy is all about protecting people. Like,
This is my robot.
Okay, then.
Uh-huh.
That someone finds out I'm actually a bird just wearing a mech suit.
Dang it.
Alright. So skip the skip the that. The next one in the list is our delinquent. We totally broke some major rules to win the fight. What rules did we break? And whose rules?
A0, what's the name of your company? Halcyon
Xeno Artifice.
Xeno Artifice? Okay, yeah, I'm gonna guess since I'm gonna say that Lane just to figure out a weakness to the cyber zombies broke into their Sir, wait, would they have records on the Technocrat? Or
Xenomorphous? Yes.
okay, yeah, Atlanta broke into their servers. Just looked them up, dug around, maybe took some extra stuff, but mostly just to find out, hey, how do we destroy a cyber zombie? But
Besides shooting it with lasers.
well, yes, but someone might want to actually save the zombie. But yeah, how do we free cyber zombies without killing them? But does that work? D-Spot?
Just give me whose rules and how breaking that rule affects you and the team.
Well, I'm guessing they don't exactly like random Chinese girls poking around their servers, just making a fool of them by making their security systems look like shit. But
Right, so this would be the company then, right? Alright, so the company would be aware of you guys. They would be aware that you guys are
we
a
could
team and
say someone specifically in the company if you want, like an actual name.
If you want, yeah. Either or. I think the end
You know
result
what?
is similar.
Frank Frustrum. Let's go with Frank Frustrum, head of cybersecurity there.
Frank Frustrum?
Oh, Wasp, you know.
Head of cyber security. Okay, that's good. Next up is our transformed. We drew attention and ire from plenty during the fight. One important person in particular now hates and fears us. Who is it?
Let's see. I would say, if I had to borrow something from the book, from the Halcyon book, there's a group called Aegis whose entire thing is pretty much being like Shield and in Marvel. They try to regulate technology. They try to regulate everything superpowered to make sure that nothing breaks the status quo. But we've been exclusively breaking the status quo, especially with gadgets.
Yeah, I think I think that could work. Like the idea that you guys would be using technology to advance yourselves at a rapid pace. I think that would worry them.
Also, just so you know, it's pronounced Aegis.
What?
It's a Latin AE. It's Aegis.
I think I prefer Aegis. Holy shit. Aegis.
It's Aegis! God damn it. Sorry, it's Latin killed me.
One important person. Alright, so Aegis. We'll say it's one of the
Technically, it's an acronym. And so it's not the Latin AE, because that would be one letter.
Yeah.
Actually, I never saw in Latin where it would be written as one thing, but it would still be pronounced as, I, but whatever. Moving on.
So let's give me a name for like the squad leader of the response team in particular that hates and fears you.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
So it
give him a name for the squad leader who responded. That's who's going to really hate us.
I was listening to some cyberpunk music that was actually based on Shadowrun, and there's a song called Meat Match Striker. I'd say the leader's Matt Striker.
Matt Striker.
Man, we have a Shadowrun team member, aka me, and now we're getting Shadowrun NPCs.
Alright. I don't know if I'll use everything.
Just be glad we don't have to deal with the Shadowrun paranormal. That's not fun.
Hey, we still have to hear Ghost Cowboy's answer, and that could lead to it.
His answer is going to be a kind of important one for me.
Please no, I don't want magic bug ghosts.
It's his choice, because he is going to determine a few things. We found signs that this incident was just the start of something bigger. What were the signs? Fina.
So I don't think I actually had much of part of this, but you said you hacked into Helicon Industries servers. Well, I think maybe they were closer to this technocrat than we believed.
I like
Possibly.
Like, yeah, I mean, I think that's the answer, is that they had connections.
That. Yeah.
Plus, he is building an army of cyber zombies, and you never know.
Yeah. Cyber zombies.
A coalition of super mad scientists all building armies of androids and cyber zombies.
I will take that. Alright, so I believe that brings us to the next section, which is the relationships. So, who would like to go first, or shall we stick to the same order?
Since I started us off, I can go again.
Yeah. Don't everybody all jump in at once.
Well, hey, at least I tried to jump in.
Alright.
Let's see. Who do I want to impress? Let's go with Bird Person, because alien with advanced technology.
Yeah.
Give me more, please. I can show I'm a responsible adult. Well, almost adult.
Excellent.
Just give me more. But and for pulling an awesome if illegal stunt together. Well, the only other no offense to Mr. Ghost, but I feel like it'd go to Howard because tech, and well, let's see, what would Dick with Stryker, just because if he hates us, well, we might as well hate him back. Like something humiliating. Anyone got any ideas?
I don't think you need to list what it is. You just need to.
You don't
Yeah,
actually have
it's-
to. I was just curious for roleplay, but you don't. If you can't come up with something, it's not necessary.
Okay. I don't know. I'm drawing a blank for some reason, but I know it's something to Dick with Stryker, just because, Stryker. Him or Frank Frustrum. One of the two. Or maybe
Could be
both.
like maybe there is a machine or device that he was trying to have some of his agents, steal away, covertly, but we just happened to be there and pilfered it right beneath his nose, and we probably bragged about it.
That, or you managed to convince me to release it to the world for the good of mankind. It's like, fine. Got it.
I think I prefer
Hey,
the second one
us.
because reasons. I think they wanted to secure a piece of tech before it became public knowledge, and you guys made it public knowledge.
Oh, yes. Back to Elena's anti-government strike. No! No! Is that Stryker from Mortal Kombat?
Yes.
All right.
But funny enough, that's actually how it's spelled
Yeah.
in the book.
Oh my god.
All right. So we'll finish the relationships before, and then we'll do influence. So that way you don't automatically lock your influence to your relationships. It's always
Well, I
nice to
already
a little
have. Everyone gets influence. I mean, it's 3 teammates.
Yeah.
So,
Well, yeah, but just generally.
yeah.
So that's our delinquent. Who would be next?
Why not the outsider again?
Cool. So share your relationships. Let's see what you have.
So, I've been learning about Earth by spending time with Elena, obviously, because she's the only person that can understand the bullshit I talk about.
Yes. The bullshit.
It's interesting bullshit, but it's still bullshit.
Yeah. Bear in mind.
Like, no, that is not how physics works.
Bear in mind that the
It
relationships.
does if Elena's involved.
Yeah, the relationships, I kind of expect you guys to remember them in your roleplay. Like, for instance, usually when it comes time to comfort and support, you would comfort and support the person you have a relationship with generally before the others. Not always, but the relationships, I expect them to matter. So who do you have a
And,
crush on?
For the other one, Aquila probably has a crush on the cowboy
Yeah.
because he's weird and different, and
It's Marlboro
Cyber.
country.
he's in the same boat. He doesn't understand most of this shit either.
Yeah. Excellent. All right, that's good.
It's like we may be opposite ends of the spectrum, but there's something in common there, and he doesn't want to steal my suit.
Ah, yes, that is a big one actually.
Can your suit fly?
Yes,
I might want to steal your suit a little bit.
rockets.
I can give you rocket boosters. I mean, I'm a gadgeteer.
Also, I doubt the suit would work with you since it's,
Dark people.
That's cool.
It also requires a neural connection, which I don't think you can make with people.
Give Elena 5 minutes.
That is a very strange OTP.
All right. Let's do who's next? Transformed or Beacon?
I can do mine.
Sure.
All right. So who's awesome and I want to hang out with him every chance I get? The fucking alien bird. So,
Okay. Cool.
I mean, they're literally an alien. I dealt with magic. They're literally from outer space.
Yeah.
Fucking magic users.
And who do I prove myself to? So I guess Transformed is always trying to be a good hero.
Yeah.
And that's the thing I'm always trying to do too, is like I'm very cognizant of the fact that I'm a hero and trying to protect people.
Yeah.
Here's the problem: the relationships have to be a team member.
No,
Yeah,
the
he
Transformed is a team.
Yeah, no,
member.
I said the Transformed, the Cyber Lich.
Okay.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
I
said
just
you're
heard
trying
a
to be a
different
hero.
name.
Yeah, no, I said the Transformed. Yeah. So, because he's trying to be a hero, I'm trying to be a hero too.
Yeah, so that works really well. That's a good fit. And the Transformed, you have a couple relationships there.
And yay, once again, everybody gets influence. So,
Yay.
All right, so
And then-
yep.
Okay, and then I'll just think myself for the transformed. I was just gonna ask, who do you? I was gonna say is you have to have one person who knew you before you were transformed, and then one person who helped you after you were transformed.
Yeah.
I was gonna say maybe Elena may have. Maybe she didn't know me personally, but maybe because of her constantly, scoping out Xeno artifacts, she may have seen me when I was human a while ago.
Yeah. And there's also the fact she did go to a rather prestigious school for, technical people. So never know. Might have visited the company at one point and just saw the weird intern who was going to one day be Lovecraftian technological monster. But yeah, I'm fine with that.
In addition to that, I want to believe that you guys knew each other's names from hacker boards and dark web groups and that kind of thing.
God damn it. Are our heroes' names just our pseudo Shadowrunner names? Is that what you're going for now?
Oh. And who comforted you when you were at your lowest?
I actually would say, as far as much as it might sound weird, maybe the bird person, because with the outsider, I could also make it to where you're you have better connections with your machines, because I can turn the small parts of your body that were damaged into techno-organic machines that interface with machine better.
Yeah. Oh right. I do have to check that for your Kirby craft. What is it? 2 strengths and 2 weaknesses. What would it? 2
Yes.
strengths and the 2
Fast and
weaknesses.
maneuverable and powerful weaponry. It's on the list. It's on the character sheet.
And weaknesses. Which 2 did you choose?
I just said fast and maneuverable and powerful weaponry.
No, for weaknesses. He says susceptible to... No, easily detectable was one you said. And what was the other one?
Those are weaknesses, not strengths.
Right,
You
so I
kept
want to
asking
know...
for strength.
I
The other
asked
one is
both.
difficult to repair because I don't. If it breaks, I don't have the necessary anatomy to work on it.
And then you have to call Elena, and it's like, fuck, fine.
I would have to guide someone else through fixing it.
Alright,
I will fix your robot suit.
Here.
And I could help as well, because at the very least, I might be able to use my powers to try to reboot it.
Yeah. Alright, cool. So that'll work. I think the influence is the last bit. So beacon gives to everyone, I believe, and delinquent gives to everyone. So that just leaves the outsider and the transformed.
My moves or
The influence.
Influence.
Oh, influence. I think I already stated it was Elena, who is the delinquent, would have influence over me, and the outsider, Aquila, would have influence over me as well.
Do you give it to people?
It's based off Elena. Elena knew me before I was transformed, and the transformed thing is the person who knew you before you were transformed gains influence, and the person who helped comfort you the most gains influence over you.
Oh no.
No.
No, influence. You get to give it to one person.
Yeah.
Under relationship.
Oh, that was it. Influence. Okay. I think actually maybe I'd still give it to Elena, because she, even though she was through passing, she actually knew me before I was transformed, and that actually, because sometimes even he forgets, he likes knowing somebody who knew him before the change.
Right. Yeah.
Really, you want to trust the Shadowrunner with your influence?
I know it's not right, but at the same time, it's actually hilarious.
All right, and
Don't
our
worry, I was going
outsider.
to use you.
Outsider, I would guess you're going with the second one.
And everyone has influence over me because
Yes, we know.
new things. I'm excited.
Yeah, you sounded.
That's basically me too. So
You're
Oh.
more confused.
All right, so relationships, influence. When I think let's get a backstory. Did I forget anything there, or is that our beginning? I believe that's everything. All right,
I think
so
that's everything.
cool. So let's just do 5 minutes, and then we'll jump right into something.
Okay.
okay.
This team's gonna be a clusterfuck, and I'm gonna love it.
I like how much I fit in. Had I known everybody else was going a tech route, I would have gone a different route. But whatever.
Hey, at least you can actually. Well, actually, I do have some offensive ways to join in, but
Here's the funny thing. The bird's only real useful abilities are really fighting based. It's just she's also kind of an engineering genius.
I'm the support crew and mission crew.
Like that guy who, for his thesis, decided to just go to the library and figure out how to build a thermonuclear weapon, and then wrote a step-by-step guide.
I have guns. I'm very much a.
It's okay. I'll make sure you don't do anything stupid. Because +2. Yeah.
Modded Minecraft Night is very scary.
Minecraft at night is very scary. What?
My friends asked me to join a server, so I was just logging on to check and see if it was working. And I instantly got attacked by some ghost thing that I don't know what it is.
I am.
Cool. I should have asked if everyone goes out much.
Did someone call her say, "Hey, do you want to hang out?" If so, yes. If not, no. Fuck normal people. She wants to be working on gadgets. Also,
Cool.
I just realized I have my labels wrong. Fuck. There we go.
Oh yeah, you could check and fine tune and stuff. I've never actually run a one shot in mass before, so I'm just hoping that I can manage the time well.
Let's go.
Well, it's. I'm pretty sure since we seem to sometimes just have random issues with time and the others, the fairies just not showing up.
It'll be fine.
Yeah.
You know, we can continue this as a side story.
Yeah. No, this session, I just have like a couple things in mind to happen, and you guys gonna go through it as a group and have fun. So I just want to like reach the end of the story at the end of the session.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Hey,
Hi.
excellent. So Phoenix, does the cowboy go out much?
Every chance he gets.
Excellent. And I'm assuming the bird would also be the same. And because of that, the transformed and the delinquent would tag along, yeah. Yeah, so you guys go out a lot.
Yep.
Not
So
much
what are we
about the
doing this
world.
time?
Not much about the world is he understands, but he knows beer.
Elena isn't 21 though. Don't take her to a bar.
Yeah, I'm only 16.
I'm imagining our first time. I was like, "No, you can't go in a bar." Why not? It's like, "You're not old enough." I was in the past. Not anymore. The laws changed. Even if Elaine does agree that sometimes a beer is needed.
Oh yeah, sometimes a beer is definitely needed.
Especially around fairies.
Hmm.
Oh, fucking fairies.
Alright, so let's see. 1, 2, 3. Alright, well, once everybody's back, we'll just jump right in.
Okay.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh, right, this is wrong thing. I know, well, next week we'll probably do, like, we'll take the week off. The following week should be fine, I think.
Yeah, I mean, We can talk to people, but I feel like a lot of people want to take Christmas off.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, so yeah, I think that's pretty standard. We just take the Christmas off. Less complicated.
I'll probably run a run shot then
Yeah,
of the wrestling game there.
cool.
Okay.
And New Year's. What day is New Year's?
Monday's 25th.
Monday.
The Monday immediately after Christmas.
Yeah. Oh, hey, that's gonna be around the time when my cousin's coming in from the Navy. Sweet.
Hmm.
I had to get my playlist ready for when he comes back, just so I can play In the Navy by Village People.
I actually like that song. I do. I think the video was very colorful, flashing lights and moving arms and stuff, and it's like, yay!
Very flashy and colorful.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I saw that when I was a kid.
Could also play Macho Man for him.
And what's the other Village People song?
There's YMCA,
Right.
which is the one most people know. There's In the Navy, and the other one that I think most people would know is Macho Man.
Yeah, I think those are the only three I know.
Of course, that's just my bias because I love Macho Man as a song. I once thought of if I ever got into like a JoJo Bizarre Adventure tabletop game, making a stand based on Macho Man. But,
funny enough, I actually played a JoJo RPG, and it was pretty good.
So what you're saying is you would have Randy Savage as a stand.
yeah, but the main power would be essentially it'd be tied to how positively and negatively people perceive the user, and the more positive like motivation he gets, the stronger him or his stand gets.
Okay.
Essentially, though if he's down on his luck, like he's out of it, then it's a lot weaker.
Yeah. I'm not familiar with JoJo, but I guess I could I should probably look into that too. So that's fun.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is basically once part 3 hits and stands are introduced. What you need to know is every stand is based on some Western rock or pop or jazz song, and it's supposed to play into every character's backstory and such. Like,
Also, I can't tell you if it makes more sense or less sense, knowing that the creator has taken a picture of himself with like 15 books stacked on his head.
And Clint Eastwood is a huge fan of JoJo, and the author once gave him like a custom painting of Jotaro, the protagonist of part 3.
Oh,
I read the first volume.
And Clint Eastwood did the JoJo finger pose.
Yes. Also, the main villain Dio Brando is a reference to Ronnie James Dio. It's a weird series which fits the name.
All right. Cool.
Also, the best part
basically
is part 7.
the guy who created it really, really liked Western music and decided he was going to turn them all into like ghost superheroes.
All right, cool.
Starting first with
it's
versus vampires.
Yeah.
It's really, really, really weird.
Is everybody back? It sounds like.
I think so.
All right, so
Zero, you here?
Yep.
cool. All right, so you guys have your day today. You meet up. You do your superhero stuff on the side. In addition to that, you guys hang out a lot as well. Today it's Today it's the weekend. Is it the weekend? Yeah, I kind of stay away from school stuff because I don't know anything about American schools. But let's just say you guys are out of school. And in Central Park, there is a huge circular tent set up because the circus is in town. So you guys have gone to see the circus.
Aquila, Howard, I found the perfect place for you.
Yeah, which does kind of because Aquila wouldn't stand out as much. You know, everybody would probably assume that she's like I don't know, part of the crew or staff or something. You'd probably still have to be you'd still have to not mix with the actual crowd themselves. So you'd have to be kind of either up to the back is where I want to say you are.
This is also a Halcyon City where just weird shit is normal.
Yeah, but for now, I think you do have to kind of watch. You have to make sure that nobody looks at you too closely. And the same would go for.
I mean, if I'm walking around in a mech suit, people are going to just assume I'm weird.
At the circus, I think you can get away with the mech suit, as long as they don't look too closely. That they don't think that it's not just a midget inside of there.
A midget without legs.
Yeah. So
We're also a ridiculous group because I'm in full cowboy outfit.
Yeah.
That's what I wear.
So
What's Howard in? I'm curious now.
Yeah, what is Howard in? Transform?
0.
Howard actually rarely wears clothes because what he does is that he just transforms his body to create a shape that's similar to clothes, or rather armor. So it looks more like he's in tech armor. To an extent, yes.
Oh my god.
Do you wear a duster or just commando?
It's a flasher.
Yeah, so like, do you wear like a hoodie or a cloak or anything like that, or do you just like
I think he's like full on saying, yeah, he makes so-called clothes as he goes.
Alright. So how close do you guys sit? Do you guys sit at the back or at the front?
If they don't stop me, I go right up front.
Alright.
Yeah.
Cool.
Elena just follow. I have a feeling Aquila would also want front, given that,
Yeah.
she's curious.
Yeah.
And Elena.
Yeah. And as I said, at the circus, you guys wouldn't stand out too much. Just like, weird things, kitschy.
We're gonna stand out no matter what.
Yeah.
Like Elena's the only normal-looking one.
There's normal people pretending to be weird, because there's still like carny stuff. So it's like people wouldn't really like be phased at weird things, so they won't look too closely. So the next act is there was like some acrobatics, and next act is the tightrope walk. So you guys are looking up, and who would notice this? We'll just go across the board and say, everyone give me an assess the situation.
Hey! That's what I'm good at.
That's what two of us are good at.
Excellent.
I'm going to go in and ask now, does criminal mind apply to this?
Yeah,
Or
criminal
no?
mind can apply to pretty much any assess.
Is this we're scoping out a place?
This is to see.
Oh, that's...
Alright, so what I'll say is that there is something that you guys notice out of the corner of your eye, and it looks like someone just went up there. A, it doesn't look like that person is supposed to be there, and B, they got up there pretty quickly. Really quickly.
Huh.
So,
Superpower, probably.
yeah, so you guys are looking to see now how much you can figure out what is going on. Everyone can do it. I don't mind you guys getting XP.
Everyone's gonna... Well, I could... You do realize I can just teleport up there, right?
Yeah, I know.
So he climbed up like a ladder thing. What did he climb up? I'm sorry, this little.
Well, give me your assess. But yeah, he would have went up one of the ropes that is holding the, what do you call that? The gantry? No, not a gantry.
The canopy, the
tent?
Yeah, the tent.
Well, it's not like a singular tent pole. It's like a frame that acts as a
Mhm.
pivot. That thing. That thing is
Oh,
secured
so
by
he's
ropes.
up on the frame. Okay.
Yeah. So you know there's ropes at 45 degrees all around this thing holding it upright. He ran up one of the ropes.
Is there a walkway up on the frame, that normal people can stand on, or no?
There is a walkway up there. Because that's where the performers would be, and like the sport crew and that kind of thing. Because this tightrope walk doesn't have a net, and that's supposed to make it more exciting for the crowd. What it does have is that she has a thin wire line connected to a harness that she's wearing under her tutu. Right? But it doesn't have a net. So, but she does have the wire harness, and she's up there on the tightrope, and there are like a couple of guys as well, like feeding the line and just kind of doing support crew stuff. So,
and none of these people are the ones we saw go up there. So.
No, the person you saw go up there is not in uniform.
Yeah, that's a little suspicious.
They are all in black, and their head and face is covered. Who wants to ask? So let me see.
Can I scope him out from here?
Yeah, actually, because you guys are looking up and you guys are in front, so that is what the assess the situation is going to give you guys your questions now.
Okay, can I scope him out instead because I have a move?
Okay, what would you like to do?
Scope him out.
Yeah, like as in...
he wants to roll straight up creeping.
Yeah, I want to... Never mind.
Right. Well, I can... Straight up creeping, is that superior?
It's actually done with,
Mundane.
Mundane.
Yeah.
Somehow, despite being a time-displaced cowboy ghost, I am mundane.
Seriously, you should have gone. If only Innocent would have fit better. You would have fit better.
Right.
The moves for Beacon fit better, and that's why I decided with Beacon.
Fair enough.
I'm going to be taking moves from other classes if I level up.
Alright, give me one question from the standard assess the situation. Wasp, the same for you. And Eleanor, you got a full 10, so what do you want to know?
Fuck. I mean, we already know this guy probably isn't supposed to be up there. So, is there anything I can use up there that, I can teleport up there and, be stable and not fall to my death?
So, high question. What here is in the greatest danger from this person?
At this moment...
This person who is obviously sketchy and more than likely dangerous.
The clear answer is the tightrope walker. She would be in the greatest danger in any given situation, but now there's a guy up there and she is standing on something that can be cut with the sword he has in his hand.
Oh, you might have wanted to mention he's holding a sword.
Yeah,
I was kind of holding that depending on the questions you guys asked, and then I'll just fill it in after. Because even on a miss, you guys do get information. Mass doesn't withhold information from you guys. Unlike D&D, where if you roll a 2, you have to pretend that you did not see the huge skull.
So he's holding a sword.
His outfit does not look like cloth. It looks like some kind of basic tough material, maybe armor. But he's moving pretty much like you would stereotypically expect a ninja to move.
Okay, so what here could I use to protect the tightrope walker?
The harness, the wire harness, does go down.
Is she harnessed in?
Yeah, she is harnessed in. Because she is about to begin her performance. So the wire from the harness goes to the other side, and there's a crank that crank and pulley on the other gantry. So if she does fall, you would probably just need to make sure you secure that.
Yep.
Right, and Elena, you asked about a space to stand.
Yeah, if I teleport up there and just kind of block his way.
The side that he is on, because this is between two gantry poles, right? The side that he is on has the two crewmen. But the other side is clear. That's the side she started from.
I'm gonna shoot his sword out of his hand.
Oh.
You might want to just stop and wait and make sure this isn't part of the show, because it might be.
So, Eleanor, you have another question, I think.
Does someone say that to me? Because then I will stop and wait to see if this is part of the show.
Yeah, it does. Well, alright, yeah. So does anyone say that? And also, because you guys would notice this, and Cyberlick hasn't seen it, so somebody might want to mention something to him.
I'd probably, as soon as Tombstone reaches for his gun, grab him. Just like, no, don't do it.
Don't ruin my show.
Yeah.
No. If you tell me that it might be part of the show, I've never seen a circus.
Yeah. That is actually
Which is
true.
weird, because circuses predate the Old West.
Yeah, but I live in the poor places in the Old West.
And plus, he does not know what would have changed with
That's usually
circuses.
where circuses go, actually.
No, but he would not know what would have changed.
But the circuses I've seen were like guys doing shooting things, and like there aren't trains where I'm from. They were building them.
Something I lost my train of thought.
I guess infuriate or provoke this guy just so he'll focus on me instead of, cutting the tightrope.
Elena, draw attention to him.
Well,
because the people who are standing on the platform right next to him don't realize that he's there.
So I'm right next to him?
Yeah, they don't realize that he is there. He's moving like a ninja. He's stealthy, and he's in black. The others are in flashy performance uniforms.
Black performance uniform?
No, he is in black. The others, the crew members, are in their standard acrobatic troop uniforms.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess best way to provoke them into noticing the guy?
Or harass and provoke the guy with the sword so that he's going to cut the rope.
The same thing would apply, because if you draw attention to him, they would notice.
So if you get him to focus on you, they'll probably notice.
Hey, dumbasses! Guy behind you with a sword! Just, at this point, Elaine's just yelling at him like, hey, guy with a sword!
The crowd, the noise of the crowd, you would have to do something more than just yelling, I think.
Flashbang!
Yeah,
something like that.
Do you not know about flash?
Firecracker in his pocket.
Something Elena would do.
Put a bunch of firecrackers in his pocket.
And
I just thought you were happy to see me.
Can I put a firecracker in his pocket? Just.
I would say that what I would probably have tried is to shoot the firework in a way that it detonates in the air close to him.
Say that again?
Send up a firework that detonates in the air close to him.
Oh. Yeah, I can do that.
You guys are supposed to have the ideas. I'm supposed to judge.
I got gas pellets. I got pellets for everything. Okay, just throw one.
You're Batman.
Yes, I am Batman. Teleport. Literally over half of my gadgets. I'm like, let's look at what Batman did.
All right, so let me just check to see Like what?
You're a
move would
teleporting
best-
Batman.
I could also just tase the guy since I do have what I call the finger tasers.
I know
Actually,
you do.
would I be
want
wearing
to-
my gloves already? Hmm.
That is completely up to you.
So I'm still on the ground, and I'm gonna go to Howard. I'm gonna be like, so is this usually part of how circuses go?
In this day and age, partner.
No.
Cyberlick, what do you interpret to this? Because I assume by now someone has told you.
Okay, so I see the guy with the sword, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah. You it's easy enough. Once one of the team notices it, it's a pretty simple matter. They
Everyone.
point it out to you, so yeah, you are aware of it now.
So he's gonna move closer and try and try to see if the guy, as they were saying about if it's really part of the circus or not. But if it isn't, then he's instantly stepping in, like straight up. He's just gonna like grab the sword and just assimilate it into his body.
Well, he is on the top there. At the top of
You
the,
have no way to get up to where that guy is at.
At least not yet. So, but first
the
of all, let's see what names, letters. Elena. Let's see what Elena thinks.
Mhm.
So I was just looking at the moves. I know normally this might be unleash your powers, but I think, are you trying to get him to focus on you? Because then that would make it a provoke.
Okay. Which. Well, that counts. Are you watching? Well, yeah, I guess it would count as. Are you watching closely? When you mislead, distract one plus superior,
Cool, that works.
or would you rather I just?
It's
Right.
the same roll either way.
Well, yeah, but there are different options. Okay, Wasp.
Alright, so that is your choice depending on what you want to do. Because a lot of what goes into your choice of moves is your motivation. Like, are you trying to achieve a particular thing?
Well, I don't exactly want this good day at the circus to be ruined, and I have a feeling the crew ain't exactly ready to deal with him. I am ready to
He
deal with
is
him, though.
looking around. You are not exactly sure what his purpose is. I'll leave it as that. So if you are, but he is up there now, and you don't have many moves before he does something because he apparently has gotten to where he intended to be. What do you think you should do?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go for trying to distract him. Which
Yeah.
if someone suddenly reaches out a hand to try to touch you and deliver 20 cc's of drooling mouth and muscle spasms, you're gonna notice and be a little bit worried about it.
Yeah, the tightrope is high. It's a pretty big tent. It's Halcyon City, so it's a huge tent because they expect a big crowd. So the tightrope is pretty high. If you are going to do the shock thing, I guess
The low number, go with just one finger.
I
Not the
guess
full
you would
5.
have to grasp the wire that he's standing on and try to send the shock through that.
I mean, I could try.
I'm just suggesting,
Nothing
by the way.
says
You
I
are
can't
supposed to tell me what you are doing.
No, nothing says I can't try, and Elaine's all for trying, so I'm gonna try.
Alright.
Oh.
Woo!
Just zap.
So he
So latch onto the middle thing.
Alright, so he is zapped, and he is jerking, and he loses his balance, falls, grabs at the wire, and he knows he's gonna fall because he can't hold on. He makes a swing with his sword, cuts the tight wire, and he drops to the ground.
I was going.
How high up is he?
He's about, let's say, a little over 3 stories, but he can make the drop. He seems to land, pretty standard.
I would try to defend him anyway. That's just my character. Like I said, it's very into saving people.
I do
Alright.
get to choose three, but
But what
okay.
I would advise
Oh,
you
sorry.
is that he's not
Um,
the only one who's going to be descending.
Yeah, so
All right, so
actually, I get
let me do this in order. Elena, your move. Do you get to choose what, a certain number of things there?
because I got plus 10, I get 3 from the list, which all the options are get an opportunity, expose a weakness, flaw, confuse them for some time, and avoid further entanglement. And you kind of, at the very least, you've done confuse them and avoid further entanglement already ready for me, since
Yeah.
so those two will be 2 of them, and opportunity just to try and get her away,
Yeah.
off the road before he cuts it.
Yeah. The opportunity you get is that he is still actually stunned from the shock. He does seem to be recovering, mind you, but you guys do get to make some moves before he does anything at the moment, because he's still shaking it off, especially from the fall. So that brings us to our cowboy. You said you were going to do something.
Oh, I was gonna say if somebody's falling to the ground,
Mhm.
I would actually roll defend or try to protect them.
Okay, cool, no
Try
problem.
to get the woman, just in case he tries to cut it.
If they both fall, I would save the woman first
Yeah,
because I'm all about chivalry.
yeah,
But it's a weird, twisted 1800s chivalry.
cool. All
Listen, every form of chivalry is weird and twisted.
right.
Okay.
Fair enough.
The thin line between chivalry and chauvinism.
One's morally acceptable.
They're both kind of what my character is.
All right, so give me your defend. Is it a straight up defend, or are you using a particular move?
Nope, it's straight up defend.
Cool.
I believe. I know you're just.
I have a move, but it wouldn't work in this situation.
Oh, which one is it?
Suck it. Domitian?
Domitian. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not.
You have to be under fire for that.
Good try though, but
I like that move though. It's pretty cool. All right, so
But
let's
anyway,
see.
it doesn't fill into this role, so I'm
Yeah.
just gonna run and try to save her.
All right, so let's see your defend. Oh, good. All right, so what options does defend give you? I have to check the options before I see what happens. I forgot to do that with Elena.
add a team to on a 7 to 9. Expose yourself to danger, escalate the situation, and he gets to choose. He keeps them safe, and he chooses one from this list. Add a team to the pool. Take influence over someone you protected, or clear a condition.
I'm gonna take influence over the tightrope walker.
Very good choice. I would have done the same thing, honestly.
Oh yeah, setting up them flirts again. I know your game. I know you and those Sophies and those fairy girls.
All right, so it costs you. Do you want to expose yourself to danger, or do you want to escalate the situation?
I would expose myself to danger.
All right, so you are holding this person, and you are in the ring together with the unknown ninja, and he has just come to his senses, and your hands are full. You can't get to your 6-shooters quite as yet.
Oh, I can't get to my gun.
I mean, you'll have to put her down and stuff, but for the moment, he's taking a swing at you, and I think your option is to turn around and take it in the back and shoot her. I don't know, what would you do? But at any rate, you will be willing to take up powerful
it would be, I would take the blow for her, yeah.
Right. So take a powerful blow, and then we'll see what the others are doing.
Are you? Can I interfere by doing? Are you watching closely, or no?
So
Well, in the
okay,
round so far,
I'm lost now.
in the round so far, Elena has acted, and Cowboy has acted.
I got to the part where that guy was stunned, and I have no idea what Tombstone was doing.
Well, apparently they both fell, and I saved the girl,
Yeah.
and I took a powerful blow, but I missed.
Yeah.
I still mark a condition.
No.
You mark potential on a miss when you roll to take a powerful blow.
But that's what I mean, mark potential.
Yeah.
But I don't,
And that's a good thing.
I missed, so I don't have to take anything. So
Cool.
I'm just badass.
Because he is still rattled, and he does swing at you, but he misses completely. That brings us to the other two? We have Cyberlick and we have our bird, Aquila. What are you guys doing?
Okay. So, sorry, excuse me. So, are they still falling, or have we caught them yet?
No, the both of them are down on the ground. The ninja is this is Cyberlick, right? Yeah, the ninja is in the center ring. He has a sword. He's good to go.
Okay. So Cyberlick should move close to the ninja and just kind of keep an eye on it. He doesn't know whether to engage, but he's just gotta like try to prepare to attack if anything else goes weird.
He did attack you.
Oh, he did attack us?
No,
Yeah.
he attacked. He attacked Tombstone.
Mm-hmm.
He attacked who?
Tombstone.
He attacked me, and I have the woman. Like, I'm sheltering the woman.
Okay, so Cyberlick is going to go directly engage the ninja.
All right.
He's going to use his transmuting effects to transform his hand to like a mixture of like a tentacle and like a spear pike, and and try to like poke at the ninja in the leg and such. Not to completely, not to kill him, but to like just
disable.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So
Not permanently disable.
Yeah.
Just,
that'll be directly engage. Or is there a transform move that you're using instead?
No, it'd be directly engage, so it'd just be danger.
All right, cool. So let's see what you pull off there. Woo! That is good. All right. So which one do you pick? Which two do you pick? Which two do you pick?
I'm gonna say he's afraid.
No, like you choose.
You get two options.
Okay.
Off that list.
I'm going to frighten him and take away his weapon.
Okay, yeah, that works. All right, so
as you just see, like his weapon just gets absorbed by the tentacle and it just kind of becomes part of my arm.
Yeah, because he blocks with his sword, and then his sword is absorbed, and he can't pull back his sword.
Yeah, like as he tried to block with the sword, you just see the tentacle wrap around it and just absorb it.
Yeah. So he impress, surprise, or frighten the opposition.
So
right.
Frighten plus take his sword.
Yeah, so that's good. So he is going to kind of be moving away and try to get around you. This person hasn't spoken, by the way. So he's slowly going to be stepping back. He has, what you see is like a mask. His outfit resembles the like Sector and Cyrax, that kind of outfit.
Oh great, he's a robot ninja.
All the tech people.
So he is stepping back, and you can see his head turning a little bit left and right, and he's focused on Tombstone and on you, and he's stepping backwards. This brings us to Aquila. Aquila, you notice something happening. You notice that there is smoke around you, like around the area where you are.
Okay, who set fire to the place?
Now, what is going to happen here is there's a couple things that are going to happen. One, a little bit of a mild panic is going to start because, of course, fire, bandstands, people know where that is going to end. So people are going to start
Ninja
scrambling.
battle.
But what you are also going to notice is that the smoke rises up and it forms a cage around you.
Mortal Kombat. Sorry.
Yeah, it's birds in a cage.
Yeah.
I swear to God, if this is the fucking... Please no. Please
Yeah.
don't let it be the Mortal Kombat ninjas.
Damn you, Ling Kuai!
The
The
fucking cyborg Lin Kuei.
Lin Kuei aren't ninjas, they're Chinese assassins. Ah.
Again, ninjas come from China.
They act like ninjas.
So,
Especially Smoke. Smoke is definitely a ninja. You can't say otherwise.
so it is your turn.
The only ninja is Scorpion.
What do you have in mind?
Scorpion is Ghost Rider. What are you talking about?
He's a... After the game, I'm yelling at you. Anyways.
Yeah, so it is your turn. What do you what's going through your head? Your bird brain.
Well, I want to know what's going on. I'm lost. Why is Smoke forming a cage? Why does it think that's a good idea?
You are in the middle
Is
of the
Smoke
crowd, by the
sentient?
way.
I don't know.
Just so you know, you are in the middle of the crowd, by the way, just in case you were going to do anything explosive. And there is a stampede starting. People are getting to their feet and shoving and pushing. It's like, you know what that looks like. It's like the only person who isn't in a mess is like this little old woman who's like, she's come to the circus but she's knitting, and everybody else is just in a starting to lose their minds.
Screw you, Grandma.
Well, I'm gonna get up above the crowd and assess the situation.
Well, you are in the cage where you were standing, so it does restrict you from going up, but assess the situation is fine. You can still do that. Alright.
Good
So-
enough.
Yeah, so let's
I want to know, once again, who or what is in the greatest danger here?
honestly,
Yes.
and this was not intended to be apparent this early, but you are in the greatest danger.
Oh.
Because yeah, I'll just give you some background
Okay.
here. Because I'm going to go with what you guys can feasibly have put together by now. The guy who went up there, he went up there and he didn't go initially for the tightrope walkers because he could have killed them. He had enough time while you guys noticed him. But he wasn't interested in them. He was scanning the crowd. And once most of your crew had moved some distance away, they put a cage around you. So I'm going to give you guys the benefit of the doubt and say this is what you could have figured out, so you get that information now.
Okay. Well, then I need to get out of this smoke cage.
Okay, cool. What ideas do you have for doing that?
Breaking out of it, I guess. What else can I do?
Well, think about what you have, like your technology, your craft. Like, is there a particular way you want to go about it? Do you want to?
Well,
do you
most
have a
of my
mechanism
weapons
to shoot the
are-
cage, or what? Like, what do you have in mind?
Lasers aren't gonna do much to smoke.
It is smoke, but the smoke is there is solidity There is something solid in the
Actually,
smoke.
wait. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna pull a Gundam and just laser sword.
Excellent.
I'm gonna cut it.
Excellent. So let's see how that comes out.
Oh Lord, he's watched Star Wars again.
No, this is specifically Gundam. This is the little purple like fencing saber thing that they all have
Yeah.
for some reason.
Because you need a melee weapon in space, especially if you're in a mech suit. Why would you not?
I mean, the burning Gundam didn't. It just punched people really hard.
Anyways, moving on. Escape the cage.
Yeah, let's see what you can do. Oh, you rolled well again. Alright, so let's see. That
Well
would
enough.
be I'm gonna say that's unleash your powers. Alright. Yeah, reshape your environment. You're trying to get rid of the cage and come out. So unleash your powers fits. What do you choose from that?
There's not a list I can choose from.
You have to either choose to mark a condition or
I am not marking a condition I'm not marking a condition right now. That's a bad idea.
or you let me tell you how the effect is unstable or temporary.
Yeah, but I'm breaking the cage and getting over to the rest of them while I have the chance. Or getting outside. Either way. I'm getting somewhere away from other people.
I think what is going to happen is that your sword does cut through some of the bars in the cage, and this is where you will find out that there is something solid inside of the smoke bars. It looks like ordinary smoke, but there's something solid in there. You cut through and you go to rush away, but you realize that the smoke was created by another figure who was standing nearby. Was shrouded in smoke, but now that you see, it's another one, kind of like what is in the center ring with Tombstone and Cyberlick. So there's another figure here. It's right next to you. It did have the cage on you. The effect is going to be temporary because you're going to get a little way away from him, and he's going to try to capture you again. So,
But now I am close enough to the team and far enough away from innocent civilians that they can help.
right, no problem. So you headed towards the center ring then, not near the panic civilians.
I'm trying to avoid them.
The civilians, by the way, things are getting a little out of hand. They are not keeping their cool, so to speak. It would have been fine, but I think the smoke caused them to panic more than they usually would. Because a superhero fight, I mean, I guess it's our sensitivity. They'll figure, well, just another show, I guess. But with the fire, that kind of got them moving quicker than they should. So that is a kind of a thing. But you are away from the crowd, and this thing is going to try to lasso you. Not a cage this time, it's going to be a lasso. So, does that count as a powerful blow? Yeah, let's do powerful blow. Because these guys don't have unleash your powers or anything.
Wait, so he throws like a smoke lasso, and we saw there's something solid to the lassos, right?
Yeah.
To smoke.
Yeah. He's making smoke constructs, but the smoke is kind of there's something at the center of the smoke that's solid. So
I'm gonna say, excuse me 1 second, ma'am, and I'm gonna shoot him. And I want to defend.
All right, so I think that would be a defend.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to defend.
Because you're trying to
Would you say
interrupt-
this counts as under fire?
Yes, it does. Because you are trying to interrupt what he's
You've been shot.
going at Aquila.
I think it counts.
Yeah. He's right.
Alright, so then I do get to use my power this time.
Excellent.
I believe
Woohoo! Suck it down.
Oh my god, I can't roll for the life of me.
Dude, you hit. You
it
hit.
Yeah, sometimes
rolled a
is what counts.
1 and a 3.
It's a stat. Oh, Suck it Dumbleton, does that give you any special options, or do you use the defend options?
No, it's
No,
just
it's-
he rolls with
that's-
saviors.
That's
Yeah,
a directly engage though, not a defend. Defend, you're already rolling savior.
Oh well, it'd be the same roll anyway. But yes,
Yeah.
you're right.
Um,
It is directly engaged, but it's the same roll, so I'll just take that same roll.
That's okay. That's
And
not a
let's
problem.
see.
The only difference is that Aquila
Um,
will still take the powerful blow.
What?
No, I succeeded, so I'm going to take the powerful blow. And I think I'm going to escalate the situation.
Why does it always escalate?
Yeah, so it doesn't make sense fictionally for me to take the powerful blow. So I'm going to
he wasn't
escalate the
shooting at
situation by firing a gun in the middle of a crowded circle. And then I'm going to add a team to the pool.
God damn.
All right, so this is directly
Actually, yeah,
engaged.
that's the thing. We've entered a fight together.
Oh, right.
How
we
much
forgot
team do
that
we have?
thing. Well, you definitely start with 3. The session starts with 1, and then when you start a fight, I add 2 to the team pool. Who is the leader?
Elena went in first. Do we want to say her?
Sure.
Or do we?
It's not me.
And I think everyone has the same purpose in this fight.
Well, I have influence over every teammate, so if I'm the leader.
All right.
We would have 6 team.
What?
So
The
3.
fuck?
Wait. Hang on. Let me just check to make sure. Peripheral move.
Pretty sure it's 4.
Yeah, I think it's
Well, no, we
4.
start with 1. We get 2 more for entering battle against a dangerous foe. Then we get 1 from leader having influence, 1 from everybody having the same purpose in the fight. That's 5.
Yeah.
And then okay.
Tombstone's just added a team to the pool. That's 6.
Right. Yeah.
So much team.
All right. So let me just mark that team pool equals 6. All right. You guys have 6 team. Right. I think what I was trying to follow along is the sequence of moves here. The first thing this guy did was throw something at Aquila, and you wanted to interrupt that.
Yeah. Like, I literally want to shoot the smoke thing away from Aquila. The smoke lasso.
That would still be a defend.
He did it.
That's what I rolled, kind of, technically, in a roundabout way.
Alright, so let me check the normal defend then. Because
I rolled this thing.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled
You rolled the right label, just the wrong.
I rolled the right label.
Yeah, that's okay. I just wanted to follow the options so I know that what comes next. 7 to 9 cost you, expose yourself to danger or escalate the situation. Right, so you chose to escalate the situation, you added a team to the pool.
Yeah.
0. Oh,
no, he's back. Okay.
Sorry, Wi-Fi just went out for a minute.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. I hope you didn't miss much.
He didn't.
Okay.
Just
Okay, yeah, so you only got to choose 1 and you added a team. Alright, cool, good. So that goes down pretty much exactly as you described. People are going to start to get hurt in that crowd. It was like shoving and bruising now, but people
now they're running. Like
yeah.
I probably started panic.
Yeah, so that's terrible. It's like you know what it looks like. I would take too long to find the right words to describe it. Again, there's Granny just sitting there knitting, but everybody else is in a panic.
Granny doesn't care. She'll go around.
But like the bleachers, you're beginning to see people fall down the bleachers who are like being trampled. So instead of being trampled and staying in the spot, it's not a flat surface, so they would start cascading down. And then you see them get back up again and limping back up. It's people are getting hurt here. Alright.
Oh.
So that was Tombstone, and that leaves the other 3 of you because this is the new round. So who goes next? Who does what?
Can I try to teleport in and save those people about to get trampled? Please?
Yeah, it's not a problem for you to teleport in. Just describe me like how exactly would you solve this problem?
teleport in, grab them, and then teleport them away as quickly as possible. But
This is a pretty...
it depends on what you want to say. Can I take other people with my teleportation? If not, well, that plans out the door.
I don't
So-
mind if you take other people. I think probably what would happen is that for you to take other people, I would just require you to get a 10 or better. But that's not what's worrying me. What's worrying me is that this is a huge crowd in a mega circus tent.
Fuck.
That's a lot of people. It's not 1 or 2 people.
Oh, fuck.
Can you make an opening or something for them to get out?
Yeah, I could make an opening for them to get out.
Again,
So-
I shouldn't be giving you guys the
Well-
ideas.
Yeah, I have a feeling that Elaine would keep some sharp tools just in case.
Yeah,
Just a gadget here. Yeah, you have a tool for everything, just in case.
right. So like you
So,
open
just
out
try-
You're directing everyone out.
Yeah,
I will keep Sword Guy and Smoke Guy distracted.
Oh,
you wouldn't have any problems worrying about Smoke Guy. He's focusing on you. And so
Yeah,
is
he's
the other
already
one.
focused on me. Okay, they're both focused on me.
Well, the other
That's-
one has
that's
not
great.
come over to you as yet. But by now, I'm going to give you guys the benefit of the doubt and say that you guys will realize that Aquila is the focus of this.
yeah.
So I need these. I want to get away from the innocent people.
Should I make you roll
So,
to create an opening? I think I probably should, just to see if anything interesting happens.
What?
Elena, I think I should make a roll to see how well that goes creating an opening.
Well, I mean, if I'm just directing people, if I do directing instead, that would be a provoke.
The idea
Can I
is
instead
that,
just try to calm them down with a provoke?
Yeah, I think that would suffice.
Okay. So just try to teleport somewhere up high and just yell at them, stay calm, heroes are handling it,
Yeah,
and please exit in an orderly manner
yeah.
as best you can. But, yeah, I don't think anything apply. Yeah, none of my moves apply.
Okay.
Yay! Watch it suck. Okay, that's lovely. Yep. Well, at least I get.
The other two can spend team to help direct while I get these other weirdos out of here.
That is actually a good idea. I will only say whoever is spending the team does have to go over there.
Yeah.
And you guys will be occupied over there for maybe next round.
I definitely would, even though fighting's what I do best, I would still go and direct the crowd. So
Cool. Alright. And anyone else?
And
I would go in and try to see if I can help anybody. If there's any, if I probably have at least some technology that is assimilated to my body that maybe is able to help the situation.
Sure. That's cool. So you guys don't have to roll for that. It's just that you're helping that justifies the pool being spent.
Okay.
yeah,
So the pool goes down to 4. Save changes, and Elena, you get what you get that you get to
The provoke, which
Mhm.
that they can instead choose one. They stumble, you take +1 forward against them. They err, you gain a critical opportunity. They overreact, you gain influence over them. I'm pretty sure you choose. I don't know who chooses it now.
They overreact. I think they are going to overreact, but they are going to do it in a good way. They are going to be. Do people know about your existence? Do people know about what's your superhero name?
Trojan,
Yeah, do people know Trojan?
because Trojan viruses and such, or malware, fucking call it. I'm too tired for this shit. But they know Elena by the name Trojan.
Alright, so they know Trojan exists. They know that there is a superior called Trojan. So they
Yeah.
recognize you, they're happy to see you, and they're jumping, asking for autographs and stuff.
The one time she doesn't want praise, they give her praise.
Yeah.
Fuck.
So that is how you get
Do what I
to-
say, and I will.
So that is how you get influence over them. That is how
Everyone starts to get.
Yes.
You basically force people to get more orderly so they can get what they want.
Shut up, please.
Yeah. The others will be in on this as well because, as I said, they have to go over there to kind of help you sell this.
Yeah.
So they would recognize they even if they don't recognize you specifically, they recognize that superheroes are here.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys are going to be occupied with that for a little bit, and Aquila, I have you all to myself.
Well, I am going to grab the sword guy and take him out the tent, probably through one of the sides where there's as few people as possible.
Or you could just punch a hole through the tent.
Well, you
That's
are
what I
going to
want
have
to
to
do.
take.
Oh.
Yeah, you are going to have to take a powerful blow first. Not from the sword guy, obviously, because he doesn't have his sword anymore. So he's kind of useless, to be honest.
Yeah, but I want the smoke guy to have to chase me, is what I'm trying to do.
Well, he's already going to chase you.
Yeah, he's pretty. Remember, you guys are right there in the center circle. So, he is going to throw another smoke attack at you, and you're gonna have to deal with that.
Well, I think this is starting to sound a lot like directly engage.
This will be take a powerful blow.
Because I'm trying to engage the threat, and the threat is trying to engage me.
Right. So, well, the thing is that were you trying to engage, or were you trying to engage the smoke, or were you going after the sword? Because that will decide
Both
which
the
one
guys are still a threat. I'm treating them as the same threat. I am trying to move this threat away from people.
Right, but that's not directly engaging it.
Yeah, that's not directly engage. Directly engaging is like you're throwing punches at each other. You're basically just playing cat and mouse at this point.
You think it'd be provoke, maybe?
Probably provoke, but they're going to chase.
Rise to the bait and do what you want, I think.
Well, it's the same roll.
Do you want to do that? Yeah, but the smoke guy is going to attack you. Is what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
You do have to deal with that.
Yeah, but
you're taking a powerful blow no matter what.
Do I not have time to attempt my own get them out before?
They're gonna go after you no matter what.
Yeah.
I'm asking if I can get them out of the tent before I have to take the powerful blow, because what he was saying was that I had to take the powerful blow before I even got a chance to do anything.
The roll you make will determine whether you are able to act first or not. Because he's trying to do this, and you are trying to do your thing. And the roll, because remember, they don't roll. It's not a contested roll. It's your roll that will determine whether they succeed or whether you succeed. So if you roll a 5, the result of that would be, of course, that they do not get, that you evade their blow by going away.
Well, I rolled full hit.
No, that's not take a powerful blow. Take a powerful blow is your roll conditions.
No, but okay, I'm lost then. I didn't know what you wanted me to do.
You roll to take a powerful blow. If you roll low, then that means that you succeeded in escaping before the blow hit.
And I'm taking the sword guy with me as the provocation.
Alright, so let's see what the powerful blow does on a 8. I shall provoke the team to overlay the action, take advantage of the influence. You have to choose one of these options.
I know what the options are. Hmm.
And then I'll see, depending on the option you choose, I'll see how that works with your running away.
I'm gonna mark 2 conditions.
Alright, cool. So that's how it works out. Yeah, this guy, the sword guy, he's probably gonna like try to resist a little bit, so maybe that's where the conditions come in.
And that these guys are specifically targeting me.
Yeah. And you do manage to get out of range of the smoke guy. Where are you headed to? Like, where would you go?
Just someplace not heavily populated, so we can deal with these guys without worrying too much about accidentally hurting people.
You are in the park. Where can I find for you? Probably just outside, I guess. There's one to be clear area somewhere.
I just want to be a safe distance from innocent people.
Yeah. Well, you were at safe distance in the center ring. No one was there. Everyone was headed to the exits. But if you want to get outside, I'd say, yeah, it's the park. It's Central Park, so you'll find a clear area
but
somewhere.
if we're fighting inside the tent, we don't know where any of the innocent people are that we might hurt by things going through the
that
canvas
yes, you
walls.
can get out of the tent and go somewhere else in the park. The tent does not take up the entire park.
But
So yes,
that's
I am
why I'm not
agreeing
staying
with you.
in the center ring, is I might end up hurting people outside the tent.
Wasp, I am saying that you get out of the tent. I am agreeing with you. And
What
I'm
the
saying
fuck
that you
is
go to
happening?
another area in the park.
Oh my.
So yes, you
Okay,
do get
well,
out of the
now
tent.
we've gotten out.
Well, you
Move
and
on.
the sword guy have gotten out. And you guys are the only one out there.
And so we've directed the
People outside.
the crowd out.
Right. So what is going to happen here? As you go outside Wasp and you land probably in a secluded area of the park somewhere, you realize that this thing has gone limp in your hand, and the best way to describe it is the word ragdoll. Like, it's not active anymore. The limbs are not moving in a humanoid fashion. It's just like hanging there like a crash test dummy. Inside the tent, you three, you realize that there are two
Best
things.
day to help the crowd.
Yeah. Yeah, you do. Is this on assess? It's probably not on assess. So you guys, the crowd does go out. You guys remain in the tent, and the only one left behind in the tent is Grandma with her knitting needles. And
I'll get Grandma.
And the smoke thing.
You guys can handle Mr. Smoke, right?
Grandma gets
Oh,
up.
I got this.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll get the Grandma.
The
Here,
smoke,
Grandma.
Grandma turns to you and she says, "Well, that was entertaining. Not exactly what I hoped for, though. But maybe next time."
Yeah,
And
it
the
got a
smoke-
little.
And the smoke, I keep calling him Smoke Person. So let's just call him Smoke. So Smoke makes a smoke screen around himself and Grandma, and you lose sight of
No!
them.
I wanted to save Grandma.
So the smoke clears and neither of them are there.
Say that?
Right. Well, I guess I win then.
Yeah.
So I guess if the guy inside is no longer there, I guess I'm gonna go and help Bird Person, who's apparently outside
Yeah.
with the sword guy.
Let's
And,
find Bird Person.
So yeah, I want to go find the Bird Person.
Yeah, so you three can find him.
Oh, Grandma was evil? Oh.
Yeah, I figured you guys missed when I said that.
Evil grandmas. All right. So, are you fighting with sword?
No, he's ragdolled.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Give me.
I guess we win that.
They put him
Yeah.
down.
Yeah, you guys won. You guys can do your team celebration moves now if you want.
What's my team celebration move? Because I never do these fucking moves.
Yeah, I don't know why we don't do them because they are very, very useful.
Well, it's because usually in our usual game, I don't know if you've ever noticed, but it gets depressing and people run off and
There is no triumphant celebrations ever. There's no one to celebrate with,
Oh, shit.
Huh.
let alone reason to celebrate.
Hey, we did great. Didn't we? Especially me.
Alright, so you guys
Just need one more.
do that. Probably, how do we ration this? Everybody does one thing. Like, you can choose. Either you do your team move or you do a comfort and support or whatever. You guys didn't really take conditions, did you?
Bird Person did.
Yeah.
Yep.
Kick the bird.
So I am extremely confused and worried.
It's okay, Bird Person. We're here for you. You're safe now. And I get to experiment on the robot. Yes.
I don't think they're supposed to do that.
Well, we'll figure out if they're supposed to do that.
So
But,
roll me.
yeah.
I guess I mean, I don't really need to force you guys to be overly emotional and stuff, but which one did you choose? And just give me a roll if there's a roll involved. If it's a comfort and support, or if it's your team,
Yeah.
just let me know what is what.
I'll come for support because the bird needs the help. Watch me fuck up. Called it.
What happens in that? I'm
Uh,
trying to plan what happens
Elena
next.
is not-
You guys are supposed to succeed so that I could not worry about you guys. Now I have to worry about how you get hit from this.
Oh, a GM who actually worries about the player.
We have a
Ouch.
character who is quite literally built for comfort and support.
But Elena can be.
Yeah.
She cares about you guys.
I'll try to comfort and support you.
Nothing happens if you miss
Because the
something.
bird is scared and you like the bird.
Yeah, I'm gonna comfort and support the bird,
Cool.
and I'm not completely useless. Okay,
So both the people who tried get a hug, and the bird is not as scared anymore.
Cool.
Nah, Elena doesn't get a hug. She didn't really help.
Elena still gets a hug because Elena is a friend, and Elena tried.
Cybelic.
You tried.
This is not the time for participation fees, okay?
Cybelic's team move, I think, depends on how you guys treat him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
everything went quiet. Everybody was talking, and then everything went quiet.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Pike, Wasp, you guys cut out at the same time.
I mean, if he's doing the team move, fuck. Well, it's kind of cool that he, tentacles.
In
A mechanical tentacle.
Yeah. In terms of the team move for the transformed, he gets
If
the
you
benefits.
clear one condition if treated normally,
Yeah.
or mark potential if they raise your power
Right.
or ability. So, yeah, it's kind of cool that you have tentacles. A little weird, but still cool. And again, like I said in the Roll20 chat, Chinese girl with a tentacle monster teammate, the hentai jokes write themselves.
Yeah. All right. So you get potential off of that. Cyberlick, what are you doing aside from that? So like, are you checking out the robot? Are you?
I want to check out the robot too.
So I say we both are checking out the robot and just kind of like seeing what's going on. Maybe I don't know, stripping it down, but trying to analyze it.
Cool.
Yeah,
so that's to assess the situations. And let me see what I tell you.
Can I hinder by attempting to help?
Absolutely, because like this thing just ruined your day at the circus. So I assume everyone will have questions.
Man, I'm glad she carries around her cryptographic sequencer.
Yeah,
just gonna hook the robot up to that and see what she can figure out.
Yeah, usually the GM, the MC tries to limit this extraneous stuff, like assess the situation, because if you just keep spamming it's like
you eventually figure out everything.
Yeah.
Well,
I think I was gonna ask, like, if you don't even want me to roll, I can do it quicker. I have technopathy. I was gonna use my technopathy power.
I was gonna say in this particular instance it's a one shot, so I don't really care.
Yeah. Well, good thing I have Criminal Mind, because it really worked well for figuring out what here is useful for telling us who the fuck sent this after us. Well, after our bird person.
I'm gonna flat out say, while you guys are looking at these robots, that in Texas ninjas weren't like this.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't think they had ninjas in Texas.
Oh, they had ninjas in Texas.
Will someone please explain to me what a ninja is supposed to be?
It's a Japanese, spy assassin. It essentially spy, but typically,
I'm gonna look at it and I'm gonna say, like, well, it's like one of these,
but not a robot. It's usually human, like me.
Somebody just find a picture of Smoke from Mortal Kombat and put it in the chat.
Wait a sec, I just realized something. So I was gonna say, and me, and these two, but then I realized, wait a sec, they're technically not human.
Alright, so
fuck, you are the only human here, and you mess with quantum entanglement.
Yes.
Alright, so we have an 11 and an 8. Anybody else want to roll with that?
I'm rolling my straight up creeping.
Cool. So yeah, let's do that.
Everyone gets to roll superior.
Well, mundane for him. Actually, does straight up creeping work here? When you skip, when you scope out a person.
I'm scoping out a person.
All right.
Robots is a robot a person? Well, yes, it is.
Hey.
Information.
Yeah, it's fine. So Tombstone, give me your questions, and because yours are different.
In sync again.
Excellent.
Yeah. What here is worth grabbing?
This shell, because it is a shell. The person did not create this. She got it from somewhere. The technology, however, is not that advanced.
It's not bird person technology.
Yeah. It's not even advanced in terms of the technology you find in Halcyon City. It does the job. It is good technology. It's
but if Elena looks at it, it's like,
yeah,
they call this a robot.
Yeah. So in terms of value, there is probably someone who wants it back. Probably similar, if not Artifice. If not Xeno Artifice, then some similar company will need it back because it's been stolen from somewhere. I don't know if that's valuable though. It really isn't valuable.
Question:
Is there anything about it that's not what it seems? Which apparently is a robot ninja.
Yes, there is some stuff about it that is weird because that brings me back to where I can now emphasize that it is a shell. And it had just enough tech in it to be able to move the arms and legs.
Which is probably a lot, but it's not a lot by robot standards.
Yeah. It's like most
Yeah,
most of the shell inside is empty because Bird Person, sorry, Aquila, you would have realized that this thing is lighter than you would have expected a robot to be. Any, any other questions, Tombstone? I'll fill in more on it as the questions come along.
What here can we use to figure out who sent it after us?
Inside of it, what would this be, boy? This is between Tombstone, mostly through Tombstone, you guys would know that there are the remnants of what I'm going to call a psychic strings inside of this thing. Alright, so he's going to be able to sense
Oh, what?
psychic strings. So what when you look inside of this thing, you're going to see that it's connected. There's a network of strings and pulleys inside of it. Not like a physical network, but there's the remnants of like psychic strings inside, like someone was pulling the strings on this thing.
It's spiritual or something. So someone with psychic powers did it.
Yeah.
Is that what you're basically saying?
Yeah.
Or probably with psychic powers.
Yeah. What was the exact question again?
The question was, what can we use to figure out who sent it after us? Like,
right. So the person who you guys know uses this method and who has these powers is someone called the Spinster.
It was the old lady.
Yeah, she isn't called that because she's an old lady. She calls that because her powers
puppets.
act kind of like puppets, like marionettes.
She's like that one character from Naruto, the old lady from Genya Shippuden.
Yeah.
So
these things were,
why do I have to?
Yeah, so these things were marionettes, and while she was sitting there, the whole time she was sitting there, it looked like she was knitting, but she was actually moving her fingers and controlling these things. So the shell does not need to have advanced technology because the power and the strength of these things really comes from her.
Yeah. So
were those your questions?
I have two more, but one from the basic list and one, my special list of delinquent powers.
All right, so give me those. I want to go through everyone's questions and let's go to the next thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm good. I don't really have anything else I want to ask.
All right, so let's hear from Cyberlick. Actually, Cyberlick, I'm gonna do you last. Wasp, your questions. Let me just tend to those first.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I thought you were saying you were gonna do me last.
Yeah. Wasp is bird person. Wasp is Aquila. He's the person playing Aquila. Is Wasp here? I think I'm hearing him typing. I'm not hearing him speak.
It's me, sorry. But
is he speaking or is he silent?
I think he's silent. Like.
All right. Well, we can come back to him, I guess, because you guys have a lot of information so far. So, Cyberlick, let's do you then. What question do you have?
So I was thinking, what this machine is like. What type of parts were made? Were part of its creation? Is there like specific machinery parts that could connect itself to like Xeno Artifice, or is there any other company or something like that could? That possibly makes parts that were used in this machine.
These things have been through Xeno Artifice. wouldn't really know why they are out again. Maybe someone broke in and stole them. But
Or they're
they did
secretly
not,
selling them.
yeah, they did not. They were not this way to start with. I think like they used to be robots, and whoever got them, like Xenoartifice hollowed them out, took out the important tech inside, and someone stole the shell.
Okay, so it looks like someone took a robot, retrograded it, and turned it into an android. Now the question is, and they also stole from Xenoartifice, and then he's telling to the group, he's like, I don't know why though. Well,
So just for my curiosity, Cyberlick, you said you are a combination of technology and biology. Is that the makeup?
yes.
All right. So like, do you have like a cyber eye or some sort of interface that Xenoartifice contacts you through?
Pretty much my entire body's an interface because I have technopathy. So like some of my my eyes, you can see have robotic parts to it. Same things like my veins and such.
Yeah.
Everything has like this weird mesh of like living metal.
So just a question: did you take any conditions during that fight? I can't remember.
No, I did not.
The only person who did was Aquila.
Okay, all right, that's cool. But anyway, the reason why I was asking about like if you see things, like if you see a Terminator display or anything like that, or if you have a readout on your hand like Predator or anything.
Technically, I could. Yeah, I would through my technopathy.
So because what is going to happen with you, and you are going to have to describe this to me because well, it's your character, but you are going to see the equivalent of a check engine light.
On in my body, or is like on the machine?
No, this is pertaining to you.
And then, so you actually see Cyberlich kind of conk his head a little bit. He's like, "What the hell?" And he's trying, and he just tries to like get that interface off his eyes, thinking, "What the hell's going on?"
Something wrong?
For some reason, a check engine light came on, but I'm not a car.
So I'm gonna say, in cars, you're not a car, but you're not one of these, but you're kind of like one of these and kind of like a car.
No, he's not a car. He's not a car. We'll put it like that.
I'm just lost.
Okay, so did you see the check engine light because you looked at the machine, or what?
Yeah, it looks like it came on as soon as I started investigating this thing.
Well, does this thing have an engine?
So can I use my technopathy power to kind of investigate the machine and see if it has an engine?
You can. I wouldn't even make you roll for that. It doesn't have an engine. To save you some time, again, because it's a one shot, it's not from the shell. It's just like a coincidence that it happened in this time. No, it's not a coincidence per se, but it's not because you investigated the shell. This is the kind of thing where anytime you get these things, it's because you have to go back and do your maintenance cycle.
Is it because of the company?
So wait, and again, the robot is just very confused. So check engine. So you run on coal?
No, he doesn't run. Well,
no, I do not run on coal. I run on bioelectric.
Regular food like us?
Yes.
Okay, then. He's basically human, except tentacle.
Yeah, well, he told me he runs on bioelectric energy, and I have no idea what that means.
It means that when I eat stuff, I turn it into I turn to energy, and then that.
He's still a people.
He's still a people.
He's still a people.
I think.
Are you qualified to make that decision?
Are you qualified to make that decision? No, I'm the only smart person here, it seems like. And yes, he's still technically a human, it's just he has tentacles and powers.
Oh.
Essentially, he just eats like us to make his power, which is what we technically do. Why do you think we eat and drink? We need power, and that's how we get power. Anyways,
I don't drink for power. I drink for fun.
Not that kind of drinking. Anyways, so Howard, do you need to go to the company? You want me to go with you, or you want me to go with you? Come on, man.
Well, shouldn't we make our first priority? Like, I know you need repairman / doctor, but we were attacked by ninjas.
Yeah, and
Usually
it was the
that's a
old
bad
lady.
That's still an old lady out there.
Yeah,
The crowd
came into battle.
players, because you guys were not near the crowd. Remember, Akila found a quiet place, but the crowd has been like spread over some of the park, and you guys can probably like see or hear it in the distance. They're still milling around trying to figure out what's going on, and some people have been like pointing and say they went over there, that kind of thing. And so eventually, a team, one of a team of the response people comes up to investigate.
Oh fuck!
And it
These guys
is
again.
yes, it is an Aegis squad, and it is
Hey.
someone who recognizes you.
Hey, Striker.
and he just looks at you four, and he's like, "What have you gotten into now?"
Listen, we were just
I am
enjoying
taking
a
the robot
wonderful.
and leaving.
No, we were at the circus. We saw someone get, and you know how they do that tightrope thing. We saw someone, this thing with a sword, get up there, and it looked menacing. And we went to make sure it wasn't going to do anything. Turns out they were trying to distract the rest of us from Aquila, who, for some reason, they were trying to capture. But from what we can gather from looking at the robot, yeah, it's a robot, by the way. It was being controlled by the Spinster. Do they know who the Spinster is?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Because he says, "No shit, Sherlock. This technology has been stolen from a secure location."
Well, shit, I need to explain the fucking situation, smart ass, but okay then. If you want to be a smart ass to me, I'll be a smart ass to you.
It clearly wasn't very secure.
He turns to you and he says, "Why are you even here? This is way above your pay grade, your grade anyway." He is.
What did he say? Your what? Anyway.
It's above your pay grade.
Yeah. He is going.
Do you even have powers,
He
Striker?
is going to yeah. He's going to like try to press his influence on you. And he's like,
Oh, you poor man.
so he's going to be basically telling us like, this isn't kid stuff. I don't know what you guys think you're doing, but none of you should be involved in any of this, least of all you. So he is going
So
to
do we
try
all reject
to,
influence or just him?
This was aimed at the beacon, but
Okay.
yeah, let's let everybody do it, I guess.
Especially since it's specifically saying you're not good enough to be here.
Yeah. So
So that's a very beacon thing. Like
yeah,
that's very direct towards a beacon.
exactly.
Yeah. We're not supposed to be here. That's actually, I believe that triggers my team move. I need to check.
I think you have the option for a special move.
There is a small problem though.
No, so I don't actually have that move.
That's a delinquent
There's
move, I
a small
think.
problem. How can he tell me I shouldn't be here when they're targeting me?
He is.
And
he
so
thinks
I'm
he
gonna look
can.
at him and I'm gonna say I shouldn't be here at the circus.
Alright, so roll
With
to
our
reject.
team.
Roll to reject.
Also,
and let's
you
see if
gonna
you
roll
get-
to reject the influence?
Yeah. This is at the Beacon Wasp. This is not at everyone.
Okay, so I rolled a reject influence.
Yeah.
Alright.
That's just-
Despawn.
Yeah? Huh? Yes.
Do it. Roll it. Roll
Woohoo!
it. Eat shit, Striker.
So yeah, I'm gonna say. I mean, you're calling us kids. Aren't,
We
aren't
were just
circuses kid things? Isn't that exactly what we're supposed to do?
We were just out trying to have a nice day, and they come and attack us, specifically me.
Alright, so which
What is
one?
your problem?
Which
Dude,
one are you?
it was.
Which one are you gonna choose? Do you clear a condition or shift label or?
Oh, I'm canceling their influence and taking +1 for it against them.
Yeah.
You actually get 2 because you got an 11. So,
Uh,
2 choices.
yeah, you get 2.
I'm going to mark potential.
Cool, excellent. So he does not have an answer for that actually, because Mas, you guys are not hunted. You guys are not illegal. I mean, you may not be
Yeah.
loved, but you guys are not fugitives, so to speak. So you like he doesn't have anything he can actually hold against you. And as you have just said, you just came to the circus, dude. So
Yeah, we got attacked and acted in self-defense.
yeah.
Well, yeah, technically speaking, everyone.
So he can to save face, he just ignores you and he begins barking orders at his team to retrieve the shell, because that's part of what they're doing now is gathering the fallout. And he just asked you guys. There was a sword. Have you
Oh
guys
yeah,
been playing with that too?
oh, I can teleport over and get it, though.
The sword is in.
Then again,
the sword
knowing
has
how
been
you-
assimilated by.
Oh yeah.
So you guys do not have the sword.
Elena forgot about that.
Does our friend want to give them back the sword? Is the
Ah.
question.
Our friend Cyberlick, you use the warning light is still there and it's beginning to go a little faster.
And so he tries to look into his HUD and tries to see like what's going on as he kind of mutters himself. Damn thing must be going on the fritz.
So he realizes that you guys are blank. He realizes that Cyberlink is not Cyberlick. I keep saying link. Is not
Yeah, Cyber Lich.
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 Lich. Very good, thanks. My bad.
I thought you were pronouncing it like, but then with an accent.
Yeah. So
So I thought you were just saying the word weird.
I always thought it was lick because I saw it in writing first before I heard people speak it. Yeah, so anyway, he sees that you are not paying attention and he just like snorts and he's like, just you guys stay out of trouble.
He's a little slow.
And yeah, so the guys frog march this shell off out of the way, and so they are gone.
Another lovely meeting with our favorite asshole. That went well.
Yeah. Yes, it did.
He's dumb. He's really dumb. How is he in charge of anything?
Bureaucracy. You get higher up by filling expense reports, not by being smart.
In my experience, sheriffs tend to not be that smart.
Yeah.
He actually is a bad fit for Aegis, because Aegis is primarily a defensive organization. You know, their primary objective is to stop danger and destruction from spreading and from affecting civilians. because they know as humans that they cannot always match up to supervillains.
Yeah.
But he, however, he has a chip on his shoulder or something, and he thinks it's his job to, hunt down the bad guys.
He's pulling on America. He thinks he's the police of the world.
Yeah.
God damn it.
All right. So Cyberlick, what are you gonna do now?
So after getting like the display off, he go back to the group and says, so are we dragging the robot with us, or we're just leaving it there?
No, it was taken by Igus.
Okay. He's just thinking to himself. He says, "There's something odd about this. I think I have to go do some investigating a little bit." He's like, and he looks over to Elena. If you keep your head down, you want to go to Xeno Artifice with me?
Oh yes, yes. You just gave her the gold mine. Like she's clearly excited for. Yes.
Yeah. And what does the rest of the team go? Because it's alright if you guys go along. I'm just curious.
I've got to go right now. So.
Oh, like okay, alright. So you'll be off. Alright, cool. Well, no problem. Because there's just like one other thing, and then we're done. So you won't miss much.
Well, I guess I'll follow him then to the place.
Alright, cool.
You're gonna be surrounded by technology. Maybe you'll finally learn something, Tombstone.
Where is this thing? I don't have a thing. Do I have a thing? We'll just use this. So
he says I'll be surrounded by technology.
Well, it is a tech company.
Yeah, it is a tech company.
Actually, technically speaking, you're always surrounded by technology in this day and age. I mean,
he says, well, right now we're in a park.
Yes, but how do you know that the trees are artificial?
Right. So you guys go, and
I don't trust trees anymore.
That is true. You wouldn't know. So you guys go, and I assume that you will have some special side entrance you use, maybe at the loading bay or something, to go in, because that where you go directly to the research and development section or something like that, right? Cyberlich. Then you go in there, and one of the techs who's familiar with your case just kind of calls to you and says, she says, "There you are. Where have you been? We've been getting some really strange readings from you."
Yes, and he kind of just makes that grow. Is like, same here. And then he asks, "There hasn't been any nothing's gone missing while I was out, right?"
She looks around a little nervous, and you realize that the place is less crowded than it usually is. It's like she's there, and there's a couple of other like low-level people around, but like a lot of the senior people, they're not here at the moment. And she says, "I wouldn't know about that. It's just like everyone's been going a little crazy. Like, I don't know, something happened. Look, we need to get you. We need to get you on the table, because this. What have you assimilated lately?"
Nothing.
Sword.
Well, just a sword. And he just have his hand kind of like transform to the sword as he just drops it as it falls from his body.
She looks at it and is like, "God damn it! You don't just drop it, man." She looks to call somebody over to get it, but nobody's nearby. She says, "All right, look, I'll get it in a while. Just come over here." And she takes you over to. They would have some sort of monitoring system. Not an MRI, because it wouldn't work well with your technology. But they would have an equivalent where they kind of do a bioscan of you. And so we'll skip forward to some time. She scans the sword, she scans you, and she says, "Well, you've come into contact with something that did not agree with your biological component, which would be the sword. It's like whatever residue from the psychic strings, they cause an interference in your biological system, and that's why the system went haywire. You're not in danger, but good God, man, we only just now figuring out what the hell is going on with you. It's like you can't just go around pulling things into your body."
Don't assimilate everything in sight. That's what she's saying.
Yeah. I mean,
And it's like I'm just realizing out of character, I pretty much just got a virtual STD then.
yeah. Yeah, pretty much. And she's like,
So how does herpes feel?
yeah. Yeah,
It's
she's
like, dang it.
You can't go around just
He's like, dang it, I should have
stuff.
scrapped that back in port.
Just think before you assimilate. Like normal people, you know what that's like, right? And she is going to try to shift your labels, so you are going to have to reject.
I believe you can.
Okay, so have to reject influence. Normally, I think that's what is that, freak or?
No, it's a 2d6 flat.
Okay.
I think the only person who has a move that can add or do a minus to it is delinquent, and I didn't take it. So for you, it's just a 2d6, which you can do in the sheet. There you go. 9.
Cool. So that is a hit. You get to choose 2 of those things. You'll just let me know which ones. So she just shrugs. Because I don't know if you would have known this or not. That's your backstory, but this is one of the technicians that actually really likes you. And she just says, "Look, just be careful, okay? Don't do that kind of thing." She says, and she gets a call and she turns on the vid screen, and it's one of the supervisors, and they have a conversation. The supervisor says, "Yes, what's her name? What's the tech name? Let's give her a name. Mary. Tons of Marys in this. And he says, Mary, are you there?" And she says, "Yes. I was just finishing up the diagnostic," and he cuts off, and he says, "It's been confirmed. The guy who hit us a while back, crap, what's his name? Yeah, he says, yeah, that guy who hit the transport a while back. He's back, he's active. And there's some of the tech that he meet off with. We just did the inventory and we're detecting signs of it. We think he's going to hit the parade today." So they finished their conversation.
Yeah, pretty much cleaned up and out of the system. He would just he would stand up and say, "I'll get right on that," and go over there. And then as soon as he's like out of earshot and such, he would open up a secure channel to Elena and say, he's like, "They'll probably have my head for this, but I smell a rat. If you." He's like, "If you're still in the building, try to scan into their files and see who was last into the deep storage. Somebody had to steal this thing from right under our nose, and I doubt they were that clever."
Yeah, I'm on it.
Cool.
This isn't the first time she's broken in here. It won't be the last. What would be the chick to do this? D-spot?
Pretty much an assess. Unless like you have a particular move that does it. Or would you like to do unleash? I think assess because you're trying to get information.
Yeah, so the only one, if it's a such situation, the only one that applies is criminal, which is, it's just saying, hey, you get to always ask at least one question, but it has to be from this list. So
yeah, no problem. Roll that and see. I will give you guys, generally speaking, I give you guys more than just the questions. Like, even if you fail, I still give you something because, as I said, masters
yeah.
information.
Okay. So, what here can I use to look at who's logged into the, deep storage? And once I know that, and if I can, look at the logs, who there seems to be the biggest threat? And since,
right.
Go ahead.
So what happens is that you are able to determine that there was a security breach, that someone accessed the systems from outside, and it is in fact this guy, Technocrat. He broke in and he accessed the index so that he knew what technology was where. And you do find some reports, like some damage reports, that detail someone breaking in and stealing certain things. And from what you can tell, it's pretty much reminds you of Spinster.
Spencer.
So Spinster seems to be working with Technocrat. And
right. Technocrat Spinster. Right. Lovely. Also, since I get a third question because of Criminal Mind, anything to note in these records? Just anything. Oh, you want to blackmail? Any interesting projects to read about?
Yeah. Yes, actually. Because
more gadgets.
The
sorry.
Higher ups, not the supervisors. It's like managers and stuff. A lot of them have a tendency, or a hobby, or a habit of bringing girls to see and play with technology that they are not supposed to have access to.
Ooh.
And so this will happen sometimes. Sometimes they'll take technology out so that they can have it in their office when women who are not even supposed to be in the building come up there.
So basically they invite their girlfriends to, be hey, Johnny, you want to see in the cool shit?
Yeah.
That's what. What's their names? I want to write them down, and then later on, just hey. So if you don't want to know about your manager,
so
you don't want to.
Yeah, two things you are gonna get out of this. You're going to know exactly who and when and what, so you have blackmail. But in addition to that, you know which offices and where, so that you know where forbidden technology often is located in a low security area.
You know something's in a low security area?
He knows the offices that this happens in. So he knows that it's a lot easier to steal stuff from those offices than to have to break into the vault.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say, so we need to get into the low security area? Do we need to?
Well, you don't have to for now. That's just, he was looking for stuff for later, I think. But for right now,
Sir and Technocrat are the ones we're after.
Yeah, so Cowboy Tombstone, you would have heard the full text of the conversation between Eleanor and the supervisor, because Cyberlich he took off a little bit to liaise with Eleanor. So you hear the rest of what the supervisor was telling the skill, and it's there is a parade in the downtown part of the city, to celebrate something. I think it's like a hero birthday or something. Doesn't matter. But there's a parade. And he's saying that their detectors have they're like one of the things that was stolen, they have a way to trace that particular thing. Like maybe it has a piece of radioactivity or something. And they're saying that the technocrat is going to attack that parade because they're seeing signs of it headed towards that parade.
Fuck. So, Technocrat and Spinster are the ones doing this.
Yeah.
They're the ones who stole it. Well, and now they're going to attack us.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess we know whose butt we gotta kick.
Alright.
You guys ready to go?
Yep.
Okay.
Ready when you are.
Then
Yeah.
let's go save the day and get all the fame and appreciation. Though, do we want to do this without Wasp here, D-Spot, or?
Well, this was like the final thing. You guys would just meet Technocrat because, like, you guys would know. You approach a building where the parade is passing there. So like all the balloons and floats, you guys are gonna be on the level where the balloons and floats are. So you guys would encounter Technocrat here, and you would basically see what you can do about him, and that would be the end of it.
Okay.
So either or. So you guys have come here, and you're not seeing signs of anything as yet. What do you do?
Let's start prepping gadgets. Since, you know, I have one that would be great for doing with other technology people, though I really suggest that a certain mechanical Locratian person stay away from when I'm not.
I reload.
Excellent.
Yeah. D-Spot, you remember the magnetic grenades on the list?
Yeah.
That were like the description just said essentially a simple EMP grenade.
Yeah.
Is that still fine?
Yeah, that's fine. That's no problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, what about the Thor rifle?
That's the stun one, the shock one. Yeah, that's fine.
It's essentially just a bigger stun gun, but
yeah.
I can never keep straight if it's a stun gun. As she pushes, it shoots sparks plugs at you that deliver 20 cc's of muscle spasm, drooling, and
yeah. So, all right. And Cyberlick, is there anything you in particular you are like looking for or interested or you want to do?
But yeah, those are the two things I want to know. Hey, is it?
Yeah, that's no problem.
Okay. So Elena's just getting those two things ready because you know, EMP grenades are really good for taking out technology. But
yeah. So right.
Actually,
yeah, Cyberlick. Is there anything particular you are looking for, or the preparing, or?
It was basically just to see if there's any communications. You know, isn't like police chatter because you know parades usually have police, but like any unusual chatter on any frequencies.
I think something is up with Discord. My Discord is showing red.
Oh.
1 second, I'll just
What?
reconnect. Hello?
Hello? This is Howard.
Can anyone hear?
Actually, yeah, I can hear you.
I can hear you as well. I'm not hearing Phoenix
Okay.
or Zero.
I can hear you.
Okay,
I
great.
can hear you.
Alright, great. Yeah, my Discord was red just now there. I don't know what
Oh.
was happening. Yes, so Cyber Lich, I was asking if there's anything you are looking for or preparing or doing now that you've got here. The parade is going by, like this rooftop that you guys are on. I'm gonna say you found a rooftop where you get a good view. So you like balloons. It's one of those balloon parades. huge balloons going by like dirigibles down the street there. There's music and bands.
Remembering this, the kind of like the errors and sequences I got from that sword when it was inside of me.
Yeah.
I'm not linking up. I'm just trying to scan around and see if I ever detect any
right.
Scanning through the cover.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, it's red again. I hope you guys are hearing me.
Yeah, I can hear you.
I can hear you.
All right.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Occasionally you seem to die off.
Yeah, don't
To me?
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Huh, I don't know why. My Wi-Fi seems to be okay, but
No, I can hear you.
yeah, I'm just on the rooftop. I'm using my technopathy power just to kind of scan around and see if I can find any other signals similar to that robot we fought earlier.
All right, cool. No problem.
No problem.
Can you hear?
So I'm actually going to lean up against something, and I'm going to say the thing about robots or ninjas they're usually pretty hard to see.
Oh.
Yeah. That. Thanks for saying.
Right. I think I should be a little more stable then. I switched to the application. Okay. So you guys are up and the floats are going by, and on one of the floats is a Star Wars themed. No, it's not a Star Wars theme. It's what's a good one for it? It's themed after JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
In America, there's a JoJo float.
It's Halcyon City. Oh, they rock like that.
Oh man, you know Elena's gonna have to do the pose, right?
Yeah.
She has to do it.
All right. So once. Oh right, Cyberlick. Give me an assessing situation.
Cyber Lich, more like Cyber.
Cyber Lich.
Nice.
Nice. Very good. All right. So you see two things. So you are gonna see those things regardless. But so just before we get to that, any particular question from your list you want to ask first?
So I do see some robots. The question would probably be, where can I zoom in and get their exact locations?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Because
And
oh yeah, go ahead.
I was like, okay, and yeah, I think that'd be my only question, just getting their exact locations.
All right.
All right.
So on top of the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure balloon is a stormtrooper. And you guys will know that stormtroopers do not go together with JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Sure.
And the stormtrooper is not a balloon, it is in fact a replica stormtrooper suit. And it is moving in what you would now recognize is a marionette's fashion. So it runs to the right. The parade is going to the left. It runs to the right, leaps off the back of the balloon, and it's headed back there. And that's one thing that you notice. The other thing that you notice is that one of the floats is sponsored by some really... It's sponsored... Alright, let's just keep this simple. It's sponsored by Xenoartifice. And it shows like the float and the balloon show like some of the villains that Xenoartifice has been a part of disposing of their tech and depowering them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just demonstrating that, you know, we help keep the city safe, that kind of thing. And one of the higher-ups, one of the people on the list that the beacon has, that the delinquent has, actually, one of those guys is up there waving to the people, and he is the head of head of cybersecurity.
Yeah, so
Head of
Cyberlish is gonna connect with everybody and say on this secure channel says, I know you won't believe me, but there's a stormtrooper on top of the float, well with on top of one of the floats, jumping from place to place. And since I do know Joe's Observatory, I'll say I think he's on the float that looks surprisingly like a guy blowing bubbles.
I'm on it. I'm on it.
So,
And real scum.
You say you're on it, and I'm already running.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been waiting for this moment this entire time, and I jump on that flow.
Your
Excellent.
whole life.
Excellent. So yeah, so the round starts. You guys get.
Do you suppose this balloon counts as a vehicle?
Yeah.
I
What are you
completed
going
one
to
of my
do?
drives.
It does. Yeah, it does. So you guys get another 2 team. Who is the leader? I want to say Phoenix is, because he took the initiative. But what do you guys think?
Cyberlift because he's giving us the information, or because he's the one who charged it first. It can be fuck what? Okay, Tombstone. That's your hero name.
Yeah. All right.
So-
Cool. So does everybody trust Tombstone?
Yeah.
Does Tombstone have influence over everyone?
Actually, might have influence over everyone.
Cool.
Nice.
So let me see. How much does that give me? Give you guys?
I do not have influence over Cyberlich, so I do not have influence over everybody.
All right.
Should have gone with Cyberlich. Fuck.
There's 2. Everyone has the same purpose, and you
Yeah.
guys are prepared, and you guys don't mistrust each other. So you guys get 2. Right now, you guys have 14.
Oh, lovely.
Is it 4 or is it 6?
We spent 2, which brought us down to 4. So we're
now
starting
you-
at 4.
Right. So that means you guys would now have 6. You guys have a lot of team. There's no even need to really be worried about who's the leader.
Move.
And I'm yelling back, and I'm like, so this isn't a ninja, but it's one of those robot things.
It is, yes. So it is going to actually be the same kind of fighting style, and then because the fighting style didn't depend on the shell, it depended on Spinster.
Well, no, I'm yelling that to them in character. This is one of them robot things,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so I can shoot it.
Yeah, but make sure not to hit anybody when it falls off, please.
I can do that.
Excellent. So this is directly engaged.
Watch him pop the balloon.
By the way, as an aside, you guys took her robot, so she was forced to improvise with a stormtrooper.
Oh, lovely. Actually, while he does directly engage, can I look in the? Can I try to spy through the crowd? Hey, where she might be.
Yes, you can actually. Go ahead and do that. So I need I need a directly engage from you, Tombstone.
I directly engage with Savior.
Yeah. Savior?
For me, would it just be assess the situation?
Bam, full hit.
Oh,
Nice.
excellent. Is it a special list or is it just the?
No, it's the regular list. I just do it with survival.
Okay, cool.
Savior.
And so, I want to obviously resist their blows.
All right.
Blows.
Just throwing all his bros at you.
And then I want to take something from. Can I take control of the robot, like by destroying the robot, and therefore take it from Spinster?
That is a good idea, actually. And with an 11, yeah, sure. Resist or avoid their blows and take something from them. Is it 2 options?
You do realize if it explodes, you're on the balloon.
No,
And
this
the balloon.
this is gonna explode because it's meant to be actually. Damn it! I wish I had thought of that. But since I haven't, because I am an extremely fair and just GM. So since I
Okay.
haven't, yeah,
Okay, I just want to point this out though. So not direct. So I'm not taking their blows,
no, you're not.
but I am wearing spurs.
Oh no!
Well, because of the fact that you chose resist or avoid their blows, you don't get damage from this one. If you had not chosen resist or avoid,
I unchoice it. I want the balloon to. I want the balloon to pop, and I want to ride this bitch.
well, you can do that without a roll. I'll let you do that if that's what you want, because that's fairly easy and straightforward to do. So you don't have to worry about that being part of the roll. That's excellent.
Yeah, I want to pop the balloon and ride it down into the parade.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Elena's just like, oh, that fucking idiot.
So when you shoot this thing, the bullet smashes through. It smashes the back of this thing, and it smashes one of the key bundles where the psychic strings were going into this thing to control it. So she has kind of lost control of this thing because you have shot the strings, basically.
Yep.
And it just kind of tumbles down and ragdolls down to the ground. You pop the balloon, you ride down. The balloon is gonna collapse, of course, and it's a huge balloon, and there are crowds below, so I don't know what's gonna happen there. But it is a balloon, it's not like a building dropping on them. So anyway, we'll see.
Can I assist the situation of trying to find spinstress or
Right.
spinster?
Yes, you did say that, so let's do that now.
High roll, high roll, high roll. Ah!
So you know, you
Well-
see her and you see exactly where she is.
Yeah.
Is there any other additional questions you want me let's address before I give you like locations and sit?
None from Criminal Mind, but the 2 from Assess the Situation. Did I notice anyone else with her? Well, what here is the biggest threat, and who here, that I know is an enemy? Who here is most vulnerable to me? Just in case I notice someone else.
Who here is most vulnerable to you? This guy, Frank Frostrom. I couldn't remember. He hated you guys, or did he? What was his name? Like what was
Frank? My dude, he was Frank Frostrom. He was in charge of Cyber Religious Company's cybersecurity.
And he doesn't like you.
Yeah, he really doesn't.
Right. So remember, I told you that the stormtrooper was heading towards the back of the balloon to jump off of it and headed back. One of the floats that is back is the same float that I was telling you he is on.
So is he
this thing
still
was
in danger?
Yeah, this thing was going to go after him, and he's in danger.
Great. So I noticed where Spinster is, right?
She's in a tree.
In a tree?
She's
in a fucking...
Yeah, she's in a tree. She smiles and she waves at you.
Just teleport right down next to her after waving at her, like, hi, and then smack her with the glove. Just like, I don't care if you're a sweet old grandma. You get the glove.
Excellent. Alright, so give me directly engage.
Yeah. High roll, high roll, high roll. Fuck! Damn it!
What happens when you miss a directly engage? I think you mark potential.
Can we even spend enough team to do that?
No, there's only 2 of you. No. Actually, you might have a move that lets you give 2.
I did not take that move.
You didn't take it? Okay. So yeah, there's no...
So here's what's going to happen. You definitely mark
Whiffed.
a condition.
Aww.
But in terms of the fiction, I know what's going to happen. I'm just checking the list to make sure nothing else I need to keep in mind.
Wait, why would I mark a condition?
it's one of the it's one of the things I can do when you miss. It's like a GM move. I can just straight up give you a condition under certain circumstances. Because what's gonna happen here is that you hit her, and the hit lands, and you see the side of her face, the side of her skull, crack and crinkle and cave in, almost
Whoa.
as if
Okay.
yeah, almost as if you smashed a vase.
I'm not that strong.
No.
What the fuck?
Yeah, she is. That is not the real spinster.
Oh shit.
And like inside through the hole, you see the psychic strings. This one is being controlled as well.
What?
Yeah, this one is being controlled as well. So that's not the real spinster.
Well, is it at least destroyed? I'm guessing not.
You can destroy it. That's fine. I won't make you roll for that because it's simple enough for you to just smash the thing. But you do see you see one. Actually, no, you don't. Yeah, so you smash the thing. The psychic threads disconnect, and that's pretty much it. Cyber Lich. Going on your roll from before, two things you notice. One, you see Eleanor take care of that spinster, right?
Yes.
And in addition to that, you see, well, of course, the stormtrooper is not there. You see smoke drop out of the tree behind Eleanor. Eleanor had no idea smoke was there.
They do realize that I can teleport, right?
No. Smoke is ragdoll. With you smashing the main control nexus, the other marionettes fall. That's what's happening. So you see smoke fall out of the tree, basically lifeless. But in addition to that, Cyber Lich, you see other it's stuff like one has the outfit like what's a good hero to choose? You see this, there's gonna be two of them. It's three figures you see. I just want to come up with a good description for the two minions. But basically, yeah, they're robots, right? But you see, they are still going, and you realize that they move differently from these robots. And so that's the two of them. And the third one is Technocrat, and you realize that these robots are being controlled by Technocrat, and these three, Technocrat and his minions, are almost to the Xeno Artifice float. They're about to climb on it. They're basically there. Are you there, Zero?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, right, yeah. So you have spotted Technocrat and two robot minions. And they are,
okay. So I tell everyone over the feed. I spotted Technocrat, and I'm getting ready to move to intercept. We have to get closer. So he just shows everyone on the map where Technocrat and the others are. And he says that he's going directly for Technocrat.
Gotcha. Though be careful, I might throw one of my special grenades in there.
So it's a pretty big float, and they're starting from the ground and trying to climb up. And what's his name? Frank Frostrom hasn't really noticed that this is not part of the show as yet, because the float is supposed to show like bad guys and things. So like it's like supposed to be people in costumes. So he doesn't know what's going on as yet. Who gets to the float first? You guys tell me and tell me what happens.
Well, I was just trying to throw a grenade at them. The EMP one, but if they want to do their thing first.
You guys decide.
How close am I to Technocrat? I didn't hear exactly where they were.
You would be within reach. You don't have to worry about being out of range because the float is going past this building. So the float that Technocrat is headed for is pretty much just about even with the building now. Everything is within range. So anybody could act here.
Okay, so that particular float, that he's heading towards, what's on it? Just the guy?
It's the guy. He has a some sexy lady with him, and he's like in a like caricature of a superhero outfit, just portraying Xeno Artivist, the savior of the city, some kind of thing like that.
But it's probably bad idea to pop that balloon.
Yeah, the floats are on the ground. The floats are moving on wheels, and the large balloons are tied to the ground units, just like how a dirigible would be.
Yeah.
It's still probably a bad idea to pop it if they're. Are they on the float or are they on the balloon?
They are on the float.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, nobody's not supposed to be on the balloon. So seeing the stormtrooper up there, you guys would have noticed pretty easily that that's not supposed to be there.
So I want to jump up on their float then.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
And I'm gonna the float with the good guys who the Technocrat is after.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna try to defend them from anything.
All
and I'm gonna tell them to drive this damn thing faster.
Cool. All right, so let's roll a defend and let's see what happens there.
I believe in you.
Okay, so I would go in and after I find an advantage point to get on Technocrat, I would try to directly engage.
Yeah, because
I'm almost leveled up.
Yeah. So what is gonna happen? You do engage this thing. You do engage one of the minions. You do stop one, but you can't stop all. I think that's what will happen there. Yeah. Yeah. You won't. Not really. Yeah. All right. I'll give you a condition because you are trading blows with this that one minion. So you just get a condition. That's it. But there's still one minion, and there's still Technocrat himself heading up. So that's where Cyber Lich will come in. So let's see what you can do.
So I'm rolling directly engage on Technocrat.
Yeah. Excellent. All right, so let's see your options and let's see what you choose so I'll know how this goes.
I'm going to create an opportunity for my allies, pretty much smack them a bit, and leave them open for more attacks. And then at the same time, because he's so because he's startled by this, I'd say I surprised him by I pretty much sucker punching him as I shape-shifted one of my arms into something larger, but it's like a mechanical arm. I just punched him right across the jaw.
Excellent.
Nice.
All right, excellent. So what's gonna happen here is that you are gonna knock his helmet off, and so because of that, there's like little spark and circuitry and thing, and some of his suit isn't going to work as well. So like some of his abilities are gonna go down, like battery is gonna start shorting out, that kind of thing, and he is gonna be really shocked. You are gonna see on his face, it's a level of enraged surprise. And he's gonna say to you, "What the hell are you protecting him for? Do you know what kind of a scumbag he is? Do you know what he did?" But he is stopped in his tracks for the moment.
Can I shoot him with a Thor rifle?
Yes, you can.
I want to hit him. I want to deliver 20 cc's, man. 20 cc's of drooling mouth. I'm very weird with my desires for what I do with characters. High roll, high roll, high roll. Oh!
Holy shit!
Oh! Oh!
So you do take him down.
Gear.
What are your choices, by the way? So just so I know what
Well, I was just thinking of how to flavor it, but well, let's go with. Can we take his consciousness? Like, can we knock him out now, or is it just too early?
No, you can. Cyberlich, when you choose not to when you don't choose to resist over the blows, like you're supposed to get a condition, but I don't think that fits the narrative in this situation. Same with you, Elena. This guy isn't hitting back.
Okay, but so, and are the two robots that you mentioned, are they taken care of or no?
One is still fighting me, but I'd like to directly engage again.
Oh, okay. I don't really know. I don't know how I'd use that to create an opportunity though. So,
Well, you take his consciousness, and
I'm thinking no. You know what? I'll just resist and avoid blows, along with take consciousness, knock him out, bitch, knock him out.
Yeah, I think that's what's gonna happen. I think that's what's gonna happen because he gets shot and he throws something at you, but it bounces off of you, and you realize that it's not a weapon. It's it's like a little ball. He threw it at you just kind of out of natural reaction, just angry at you and wanted to pelt something. But
can I teleport to catch it?
What it is, it bounces off of you and it goes to the second minion who has made it up the stairs, and it was his remote.
Oh.
Right, and some buttons hit, and the second minion engages a subroutine. So what we're gonna do is we're going to Tombstone. Let me see what you can do with this robot. Just give me a roll and let's see what happens there, and then we'll go back to the second minion.
Beat him up.
You guys are almost through this.
I got to shoot someone in the butt with the Thor rifle.
Excellent.
I succeeded.
Yeah.
Yes, you did. Do you resist or avoid? Let's say you resist or avoid.
Yeah, I'm gonna resist or avoid.
Because this thing is going down. You hit it full blast with your guns, I assume. And it's no longer a problem anymore. Because of your attack and because of the fact that the controller went down. The only thing that remains a threat is the second minion. Because just by accident, a subroutine was activated. And the minion goes up, grabs Frostrum, does the Darth Vader thing. Grabs him by the neck and lifts him. And you guys hear beeping. And
oh god.
Yeah, if you can see, you can see like red lights and it's some sort of countdown.
Teleport him away?
Cool. So that will be your unleash your powers.
Wouldn't that be more? I should have
okay.
kept my fuck.
What do you think? Unleash or defend? Which do you think fits?
I'd rather unleash. I'd rather do unleash.
All right, cool.
High roll, high roll. Oh.
So,
I guess the temporary effect, or unstable, is the fact that this robot can, if I don't go far enough away, it can just try to follow me.
We'll tell you
Yeah.
how it's unstable.
Yeah, how's the effect unstable or temporary? I'll take that.
Yeah, that's cool. So this thing, you teleport in, you touch what's his name, Frostrum, and
Uh-huh.
you begin the teleport out just as the explosion happens, and the explosion disrupts the teleport just a little bit. You don't take any damage, neither does Frostrum, but you only teleport like 5 feet away, and just come out of teleport in a little flash of fire. Your costume is a little singed. Frank Frostrum is wondering what the hell is going on. Frank Frostrum is probably like grabbing you, like, what the hell is going on? What are you doing here? That kind of thing.
Exploding robot. I think I just saved your life. Maybe.
So the robot, it did explode, but it's like not a wide range explosion. It was really meant.
It was very. It was a mini explosion.
It was meant specifically for Striker.
It was a mini explosion.
Yeah.
Anyway, so you heard?
Yeah. Yeah, you guys have completed. You guys have completed this encounter. So like, you check on each other. Are you guys hurt? Is anyone hurt?
I have a condition.
Yeah.
Do I want to? Actually, do I have? I'm trying. Actually, I just remembered earlier when I did the cover support role for Aquila, I should have added a +1.
Yeah.
Fuck, I need. But do I have? Are you one of my people? I don't think you're one of my 2 people. I'm trying to remember if he's one of my 2 relationships because you said, "Hey, do it based on your relationships." And it's like, oh, okay. Who was it that had the condition?
I do.
I'm sorry. We don't have a relationship.
By the way, what's his name? Technocrat is still, he's on the ground and he's still kind of foggy-eyed. And he's just mumbling, stay away from my wife, you bastard. Technocrat's person is one of the females who was not supposed to be in certain offices.
Oh my god. You're one of the guys that... Well, Frank, I will give you one thing. At least you got some moves. Let's get you to... Well, do you really need an ambulance? Or do you just want to go to the cops? Which Frank? Tell me.
Frank is angry and he's like, hands off of me, you damn criminal.
Damn dirty ape. Hey, I'm just trying to help you, dude.
Yeah, I think that's the perfect ending. It's like, you're looking at this guy, he's like, I'm trying to help you, and he's just emptying out on you as if you are the villain. Meanwhile, the villain is behind him, just over his shoulder on the ground, you know, accusing him. And that's like, Cyberlick and Tombstone are looking like, what the hell is going on here? And that's like the final page. That's the final page, the splash page of the comic.
It's never easy being.
I just need to know, did you comfort and support me?
I don't know. D-Spot, do you mind if I do it or not?
Oh yeah, you guys can go ahead and do your thing.
Well, I remember you saying, "Hey, only do it if you have the relationship." Though I do have a +1 to this role because influence, bitch.
No, I didn't mean only do it. I meant keep it in mind to do it more often if you have the relationship.
Can someone not fail to comfort and support me?
I'm not good with. Do you really think a
+1?
Yes, it was with the +1. You know what's funny? It actually makes sense that I fuck up with comfort and support because think about Elena. Why the fuck would she comfort and support you people most of the time? Like, she's egotistical as fuck.
I think
but I grow closer. I grow closer to the team because we fought stuff, and so I get 1 XP, and I need that 1 more XP.
Yeah. You good? Is there anything in your drives, Tombstone, that would have applied here?
I think he already did fantastical.
My drives were to get drunk, to pull off a ridiculous stunt, drive a fantastical vehicle, and kiss somebody. That's why I popped the balloon.
Well,
you did like 2 of those, because the riding the balloon down, that counts.
Yeah, I did 2 of them.
You could ambush Elena with a kiss, but she'd probably smack you afterward. Like, the fuck?
Do your confidence support, do your team moves, and then we'll do the end of session. So when you're ready for that, we'll just do that.
Well, I can't do a team move now, so actually.
What about Cyber Lich? What do you want to do? A team move? You want to do a confidence support? You want to anything like that?
He'd probably just do a team move, which let me just double check what my team move is.
Actually, if we could have one more panel, I could share a vulnerability slash weakness, because the fact that she just rescued Frank and she's being treated like the villain is like, what the fuck? The one time I tried to be nice, the one time for the guy that I don't even really like. What the fuck? Yeah. What kind of people do they want me to be? Do they just want me to be the asshole or what?
Yeah.
And who wants to be the one getting influenced from that?
That's yeah.
And
that's
also,
what I'm aiming for. I want you guys to know that this is a guy who hates one of the team, and by extension, the team.
but who wants to get influenced and tell Elena, hey, what sort of person you want her to be? Because if you do, and I show you that person, I get another potential.
Phoenix, you want to try that?
Listen, I don't know that I know what sort of person I would want her to be.
Well, I think maybe if I had to do it from your perspective, I would say something about what parts of the Code of the West you think she should strive to uphold.
Don't spit in front of women. It's the only part of the Code of the West.
What? No. Didn't you say that you're just trying to be a hero because it's the right thing to do? Like, you could say something along that lines, just be a good person.
It's about protecting people.
Yeah.
That's why we do this.
Well, I did protect Frank, and you see how bad.
He hates your guts or not, you protect them.
Like, god damn. Does that count for potential?
But you keep protecting them anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. I better get some tech in the future, though.
Well, you do have that information, so you are.
Yeah, true.
Golden.
He says, so tech. Have you tried guns?
Well, I do have the Thor rifle, though technically that's not a gun, since it's not gunpowder. It's semantics.
Does it shoot?
Yes.
Gun.
And I did take out I forgot his fucking name.
Technocrat.
I did take out the Technocrat by shooting in the butt with it and causing him to, drool from the mouth and yell about Frank fucking his wife.
Yeah.
And you crumpled the skull of that old lady.
Hey, that was a fake one, okay?
By the way, that old lady has not been found, and she will be nowhere.
Shit, we gotta hunt her down next.
Yeah, so
but do I get the potential?
The last page of the last page of the comic book would be whatever, like whether it's you guys on the float or whether it's the Eleanor's thing. Whatever the last page would be, like somewhere off in the background in the crowd, in the corner, like an Easter egg, you'd see her. And she just smiling with her knitting needles.
I knew it. Anyway, so potential from team move and anything else we need to do?
I think that's what it. Cyber, anything you wanted? Yeah. Sorry?
So I just marked potential.
I'll share vulnerability if a lady wants to share vulnerabilities.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say, but the thing is, shooting that balloon was cool, But
Yeah, it was.
this whole world, all this stuff. I don't know. Do you really think I belong here?
You belong here as much as any of us. I mean, Frank doesn't think so, but Frank's an asshole and stupid, so I think you belong.
And
Excellent.
yay, I got that potential.
Also, I get more influence, even though. But, do I want to change your labels?
All right, so let's do the end of session moves, and then we can call it a wrap.
Okay.
So who would like to go first?
Oh, I'm going first because me and Alina shared a vulnerability. They said I belong here.
Yeah.
But I grew to depend on the team because they had to do all this tech stuff.
Yeah.
But I had to do all the shooting stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
all right, excellent. You go closer to the team. So,
Which,
are you going to
I'm
position?
no, I'm going to mark potential.
Excellent.
Because guess what? I leveled up, bitches.
Excellent.
Once I grow closer to the team, and it's gonna be Mr. Cowboy there, since you know.
Yeah.
Which gives you influence, by the way. Which you can arrange my labels if you want. Though please don't fuck with Superior. Please don't.
In my games, I would make it so you have to rearrange the labels because Mars is the thing where labels are supposed to be shifting all the time. So.
Well, then I need to rearrange his as well.
I'm gonna move down your freak and move up your savior.
Ah.
Yeah, but it does add to the game.
Or mundane.
Yeah.
Do you want mundane or freak? Either way, I'm up and savior.
No, it's too late. I've already changed it. Also, I need to change yours because I actually need to change yours twice because, well, if I even do it. Well, I don't know. Do you want me to do it twice, D-Spawn, or just once? Just to keep it simple.
If you really needed to, you could, because of the fact that you can shift twice, you can shift it one way and then shift it back.
Yeah.
That's the only way around it. But yes, you do. It does count as two shifts, whether you want to shift two different things or make them cancel each other out.
Essentially, just change it one way, then change it back. Like I don't really. I could change. Would it be for cool, like him being cool? Would it be free or? Because he's a cool dude.
Oh, Superior, I would say.
Okay.
Top of the pyramid.
And fuck. That was pretty cowboy. And it's like someone could have gone hurt, so I'm sorry, pal, but that savior's going down.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah, but I don't want to change anything else because I have what else I could change.
Alright, yeah, that's fine. I'll take
Okay. Also, marking potential because you know what that advancement, bitches.
You both advanced, holy shit. I hope I balanced this game properly for everyone.
Well, we keep
Cyberlich, did you get an advancement too?
No, I know I'm 2 off, but because I didn't miss any of my rolls.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Remember, it's kind of like a self-balance. Like, you fuck up, but you get potential.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyways, what do I want to take? See the
Cyberlich, did you grow closer to the team, grow into your image of yourself, or did you grow away from the team?
I think I go closer.
Yeah.
So you guys can build stuff, right? You're all engineers?
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
Cyberlich,
Do you want us to build you new guns?
No. I want you to build me a robot horse.
Awesome!
Oh no, you really are becoming Chance. Fuck!
Not that, he's becoming Shane Gooseman. That's who he's coming.
No, no. A carriage that was pulled by 2 robot horses. Yeah. Also, he had a lasso that wasn't magical, but every time Atlanta looked at it, it's like, how the fuck does it do what you make it do? It's like,